Okay, hi all. Thank you for joining. And we are live on 6.0. How are you all? Able to hear me? Yes, session has started. Yes. I am able to hear you all and with a strong yes. Okay, so good morning, good evening to everyone, right? And usually this is the first class. So I just wanted to make sure, give a couple of minutes to get you all settled, right? And then I wanted to start the class. And thank you. Thank you so much for being amazing people. Okay, so let's start today's class. Before the class, I hope you have your notebook, you have your pen, blue pen, black pen, as discussed. Okay, so because some students cannot join, so that is why we have streamed in, right, for live on YouTube also. So those who cannot join first class, right, this is first class, so everyone should be able to understand this importance of the first class, right? So that is the reason like we have streamed in. So don't worry about that. So are you all ready to start the class? Now tell me with a Josh. Okay. Yes. Great. Okay. So time is now 9:10. Okay. So 9:10 a.m. IST. And I hope you all are ready for the class. Okay. I hope you all have done your breakfast and set for the first class. So let's start. What is all you are going to get from today, right? And what are the agenda that you have to set as per your thoughts? Okay, so let's start the class. I will not jump into DevOps and SRE directly. I'll first ask you all what is, okay, all of you have your pen and notebook? All of you have your pen and notebook? Yes? Great. Okay, so that's awesome. So let's start today's class. Okay. Yes. So the first thing, open your first page of the notebook. Okay, everyone, open your first page of the notebook. So this is your notebook, right? Open your first page on the notebook. And because this is the start of the session, I want everyone to write down your dream. Okay, so let's do this, everyone, right? So let's do this, like write like your dream as 1 or 2 pointers. Okay, what is your dream? Cracking product-based organization, getting some 100% hike. I got laid off, I want a job. Anything. All of you, please open your notebook and write down 1 or 2, maximum 2 lines in the first page of the notebook. This should be there in the first page of notebook. I want everyone to write, like, my dream is to give maximum students the placements, okay, from this batch. So what is your dream? What is your dream? You all have to write, okay, on the first page of notebook, whether you want 100% hike, whether you want top product based company, whether you want laid off, got recession, and you want a job, you want to change your domain and get best in class organization, you want maybe better family life, right? So something like that, you can write it. And I hope you all have written. Yes, everyone has written. Great. Okay. Now, whatever you have written, don't tell me or don't tell to anyone in the class, because it's going to be with us. Okay. It is going to be with us. And after 2 months, let's think like this, March end, we will revisit the first page and we will checklist like what were your dreams and where you are standing. And in every class, I will be asking you to check your first page, right? So those who are with me, have you understood like what we are doing? Yes. Have you understood? Great. That's awesome, right? So great. So let me introduce myself. After your dream has been, you all have written your dream. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Praveen. I have total of 8 years of experience, and I have worked with Infosys, Verizon, and Walmart. So currently I have left Walmart and teaching students. Okay. And coming on to my journey, I am a person who always try to make sure that people get jobs as much as possible. And because I have myself cracked the companies like Amazon, Walmart, Adobe, SAP, Informatica, Paytm, Airtel, Dun& Bradstreet, your other companies like Rubrik, Zeta, right? Recent times I have cracked. So all those things, whatever I have learned from cracking the top product-based companies, I'll be sharing with you all in the next 2 months, right? From today, right? So that is about myself. And I'm glad that you have chosen Hey DevOps for your next phase of life, right? So with that said, let's start with our first session. Like, we will be talking about what is your DevOps and what is your SRE. Before going to the slides, I would request everyone to concentrate here. Don't write anything, and we will be taking your Q&A also in a little bit of time. So let's understand, like, see, in today's time, like 2024, right? The job search pattern is very much different. Okay. Job search pattern is very much different, guys. And it is tough also, right? I hope you are able to understand when I meant tough. People are asking so many real-time questions. People are expecting you to do a little bit of coding. People are expecting you to do a little bit of hard work in terms of researching about a tool, right? So apart from learning tools in my class, what and all things you will get, I will write down, please. After I write down, you can make the notes accordingly, right? So that it is easy for everyone to know like what exactly we are doing. So all of you see here. So all of you see here, guys, you have to tell me now, when I meant like DevOps, what is the first thing that is coming to your mind? Like, what is the first thing? What is the first thing? Tools. You all, right? You all will be thinking about DevOps is all about tools. Okay. You all are telling like deployments. You all are telling operations. Okay. That is what till now, like automations. Till now, you would have seen that this is the place where tools, deployments, automation, cloud and everything, right? Cloud. Okay. Cloud. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, writing scripts and automation, CI/CD pipelines will come into deployments. Anything else? Are you thinking like, okay, this also is DevOps? No, cloud, AWS is cloud. Anything else? Agile automation monitoring methodology. Thinking about business model, scripting. Okay, you all are correct. The scripting, the tools, the deployments, the clouds. But let me tell you something. In our class, you will be learning about security. Okay. You will be learning about, I will write it here in the second line. You will be learning about leadership skills. Okay. You will be learning about how to clear an interview. Clear interview. You will be learning about the communication skills. Okay. Communication skills. You will be learning about networking with people. Okay. And most importantly, you will be learning about the projects. Okay. So in my class, I always make sure, yes, design. So when I talk about projects, you will be learning about design, the interview questions, the resume, the reviews, the mock interviews, everything is coming onto this DevOps lifecycle. Okay. So have you understood like DevOps is not just like deployments, automation, cloud and security, but DevOps is all about your networking, your communication skills, clearing interview, leadership skills, how you do the eye contact with the interviewer and make sure that you are going ahead to achieve your dream, right? Have you understood like what is this all about, right? So in my class, the way I am speaking, the way I am imbibing you with the knowledge, the way that my eyesight is watching you all, right? So you should be learning how to clear an interview with all the skills that I will be putting on to you, right? So that is what you will be learning. It's not just like deployments. It's not just like DevOps. So you will be learning all those things in my class, right? So this is step 2. I hope you all are able to understand, like I always go with stepwise, right? So step 1 was this one in our class. We have set the agenda. Step 2, we have understood like in our 2 months, what is that you will be learning from us, right? Are you all clear with step 1 and step 2, right? Yes, great. And one more thing, we will be having doubts clearing time. We will be having a break. Okay. And we will talk with everyone also. So these 3 things are also there in our class. So don't worry if you have questions. Now in our class, if you have question, now why I am asking you all to maintain notebook in every class is basically whenever you have doubt on the top of the page, write your question, right? Everyone clear? You can put it on the chat. That's completely fine. Everyone, this is the thing you should be following in the class, because let's take like this, somehow you forgot your question, right? And you will again think at the end of the class, okay, I have to ask one question to Praveen, right? No, don't go like that. Whenever you get a doubt, always leave some space on the top of your book. Clear? and write any questions or anything which is important, like a star mark, which I used to do in my interview, right? So whenever some important question used to come, I used to write like this. Clear everyone about the class guidelines, right? Yes, clear? Great. So let's start the class. Let's understand like what is all your DevOps is, what is all your SRE is, right? So I'll be stopping my screen share and I'll be putting, yes, you have to communicate on the chat, not on Q&A, right? So let me take out today's document for you all, right? So today's document is one of the important one to lay off your foundation for the first class, right? So Prime Batch 6.0 bridge class, we are here. So let's see like what are the things you will be getting, and I will be writing everything for you. And don't worry, class notes are there, right? Whatever you are seeing here, whichever I am writing, these are rough notes. Okay. And class notes are separately you will be getting. Clear everyone? And guys, whenever you want to write something, please write it parallel to me, right? Like you are understanding, right? That flow chart we have designed just now. I hope you have written in the notebook. DevOps is what? Tools, deployments. Clearly make a line and draw like this, like whatever the flow chart you are able to draw. Clear? Yes. Great. Okay, nice. So let's see like what are the things that you are going to get in the bridge class. Okay. So as I have told you, DevOps is vast, guys. Okay. It's very big platform to understand. But in our class, in our time of today's class, right, we will be only seeing like what is needed in the interview, what is needed in interview by you to clear. Okay. That is what the simple formula we will follow. And at the end, we all need a job, right? You all understand, right? We need a job at the end, right? That is what our motto is, right? So please try to understand. Let's go deep now. Okay. So before I ask you all, right, like what is DevOps, let's see like in our organization, usually companies like Walmart, Amazon, SAP, Informatica, how they follow DevOps, and in the olden days, how the DevOps was, and in the new days like 2024, how the DevOps has been evolved, right? So you all need to understand DevOps is not just like tools and automations, but mostly DevOps is like combination of all the things you have to do. You have to know testing, you have to know development, you have to know DBA, you have to know your networking, all the things, right? So I would like to ask you all, how many of you are testers here, right? Testers. How many of you are DBA? And how many of you are purely cloud support roles or support roles? How many of you are there? Quickly tell me. Testers, DBAs. Yes, you all are there. Testers, DBAs, cloud support engineer, right? Now, I myself, I am a tester. I am a DBA. I converted my role into completely DevOps and SRE. Okay. So that is how the things will be. And don't worry, because whatever you are learning, right? Everything is applicable for all the people, right? Right? Yes. So let's see like what are the things that DevOps is having. So DevOps has some set of core principles. So you need to understand here: collaboration, automation, continuous integration and continuous delivery, feedback and monitoring, continuous learning and improvement. Now, when I talk about these things, let's understand the importance of each stack here. So earlier, what used to happen is the code. Now, in our class, we will be talking about Java code. We will be talking about Python code. We will be talking about Node.js code. Okay. So these three languages we are going to talk in our class. So when I meant by code in the future also, so you need to understand from any one of the stack, you are able to see, right? Java, Node.js, Python, any one of the stack, we will be learning the CICD concepts. Okay. So now you need to see when we are doing the coding, right? In the olden days, each flow, there was a team, right? Flow 1, flow 2, flow 3, flow 4. Okay. Now you see, to build the code, there was a separate team. To test the code, there was a separate team. To release the code, there was a separate team. To operate the code, there was a separate team, right? And you see, every time there is a handoff between these teams, right? But what has happened is in the year 2016, guys, again, I am telling, in the year 2016, the DevOps has rapidly evolved. Okay. And companies like Infosys, Hexaware, your service-based organization, right? Emphasis, all those service-based companies started acquiring DevOps. Okay, that's where the part of collaboration started. Now you see, in the DevOps principle, guys, I am here creating a big circle. In the DevOps principle, these all things are taken care by which team? DevOps team. Yes, agree with me? Agree with me? All things like build, test, release, operate, everything is taken care by DevOps team. So in general, DevOps team, like in Walmart, I used to do build, I used to do testing, I used to do release, I used to do operate, right? And like when code is designed by developers, we are the people and we are the strongest people in the IT who have the ability to stop the deployment, ability to tell the developer that it is wrong. No, we will not allow your deployment to your production. Now, all of you have your phone, right? All of you have your phone. Now, in the phone, you have multiple applications, right? Yes, you are using some people are using Hey DevOps app, right? Hey DevOps app. You all are using like Paytm app. Now you need to understand this all apps in your phone have been come because in the backend, there is some DevOps engineer working on this. Yes or no? In our Hey DevOps also, we have a DevOps team who continuously work on Jenkins infra, who continuously releases the Hey DevOps application to Play Store and iOS, right? With the new features, everything is taken care. Yes, agree? Everyone agree? Yes, that is the simple thing, right? So you need to understand in DevOps, not only collaboration, right? In 2024, DevOps person needs to know building, testing, release, operate, right? And whatever you are able to see in your phone, all the apps are created by DevOps engineers. Do you think it's proud? Right? Do you think, okay, yaar, I was using this app and I'm proud of this, that my application is there. Okay, Paytm without DevOps, nothing. Swiggy without DevOps, nothing. Like in the sale, in the Republic Day sale, right? In the Republic Day sale, you will see some flags on the Swiggy website. You will see something Amazon Great Indian Sale, right? With the flags. How does the rapid release happens is because DevOps. Without DevOps, nothing, guys, nothing is there. Clear, everyone? Now you need to see as we go ahead in the class, we will be covering automations. We will be covering CICD, right? And we will be covering most of the things that are in the slide, right? And you see session by session, these all things you will get like automations with the shell and Python, you will see, right? Shell plus Python plus Groovy, right? And continuous integration, continuous deployment, CICD projects, you will see feedback and monitoring, you will see with various tools like Grafana and Prometheus, right? Monitoring. Now tell me, we as a human being, we will do body checkup, right? We as a human being, we will do body checkup, right? Yearly body checkup, like monthly body checkup, right? Blood test, right? Everything we do, right? To make sure that our system is perfectly running, up and running, right? ऐसा ना हो कि कल को पता चला यार मतलब बुखार आ गया, right? Your immunity power is low, right? So for that, what we do, we attach the feedback and monitoring system also, right? Are you able to understand, guys? We attach the feedback and monitoring system to DevOps. Yes. So DevOps is the hero of 2024. Clear? Right? And as you go ahead, you will also see like SRE projects, which are dealing with your monitoring, right? And one more thing, continuous learning. So tell me one thing. Today in 2024, we are sitting in Jan 20 at 9:30 a.m., right? Tomorrow, do you think that technology is rapidly evolving and some other tool is coming to the market? Yes, we are seeing that, right? Some new tool, yeah. We have not heard that tool, but companies are using like Harness, TeamCity, right? Bamboo, right? Octopus, right? AI is like famous, right? Right? You got it, right? So continuous learning is something which you have to always do in DevOps. It's not like you have done 10 tools of hard work and going ahead, you are not able to see the next set of tools. You stopped your learning. It's not possible. Okay? Clear, everyone? Yes. And don't worry, every document, every recording will be available to you in the website. Clear, everyone? Yes. Rutvik, it's from your end. Okay? Are you all clear like what I am telling? Yes, good till here, right? So always I tell like in 2024, right? You need to make sure that you have to be prepared. Okay? Yes, I'll be telling. Just 1 second. Yes, the recordings and docs are available for 2 years. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay. Shall we go to the next thing? Next slide. Like we will try to understand DevOps is. So, okay. What is DevOps? Okay. Let's see like what is DevOps. Yes. You wanted to understand what is DevOps? Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Now, I will be telling in straight. Okay. I will be telling very simple and very efficiently like what is DevOps. So whatever you are seeing here, whatever this flow is in the step 2, that is your DevOps. Okay. Whenever someone tells, don't give the textbook answer, guys. What is DevOps? Till now, what we were thinking, DevOps is the combination of development plus operation team. DevOps is a person who is doing automation. No, those are textbook answer. When someone asks you, you have to proudly tell that, yes, DevOps is something which involves tools, which involves deployments, which involves leadership qualities, which involves communication skills, which involves your tools integration, which involves your learning skills. And DevOps is a culture basically which takes every organization to move ahead. Like how it was. Did it sounded textbook answer or did it sounded the answer like this? How it sounded? How it sounded, guys? Right? So what I am telling is never follow textbook. Always follow what you are learning, right? Don't tell in the interview, DevOps is a culture. DevOps is like integration of development plus operation teams. No, that old days are gone. People are expecting you to give you some masala, right? People are expecting you to prepare a new dish out of the existing masala, right? Have you understood now? No, don't tell DevOps is a culture. No, leave that. Leave that. That culture is gone. Leave that. Yes, you have to tell in a dynamic way. You have to present yourself with additional mirchi, masala, a confidence se baith ke answer dena. Okay? Right. So let's see like what are the next things that you have in the slide. Okay, so let's go ahead. So benefits of implementing your DevOps in the organization, right? So the first 2 sessions will be very basic. And tomorrow's session, we will be installing all the tools, right? So please join tomorrow's session also. Now, benefits of implementing DevOps in your organization. And let me tell you, in the 2016, when I joined Infosys, okay, because I told you, right, at that point of time, the DevOps culture was booming. The DevOps culture was evolving. Okay? So what has happened was, right, at that point of time, I was in DevOps for 6 months, only 6 months. Okay. Then they put me into testing for 6 months. Okay. Then they put me into development for 1 year. Okay. And then they put me into DBA. Okay. Like I was the MySQL database admin for 6 to 8 months. So how many years of experience? 1, 2.2, almost 3 years. 3 years experience, right? But why I chose DevOps out of these stacks, right? right? Because I found that daily there is something to learn, and always teams are dependent on DevOps. Without DevOps, nothing is going to happen, right? So one of the best implementation of DevOps in your organization is these things like faster delivery and time to time market, right? As I have told you, the Republic Day example, just open any website on the Republic Day and you will be able to see the flags here, right? Our Indian flag, sorry, I should not do this. Okay. Our flags you will see here, right? Yes, you are able to see the flags, right? Or you will be able to see like Happy Republic Day, right? Happy Republic Day. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? That is a general tendency. Happy Republic Day or some offers, right? How this faster delivery is happening because of DevOps. Okay. Because of simple DevOps. Clear, everyone? Now you need to see improved quality and reliability. Now, when I'm talking reliability and quality, now what is the quality dealing with? Is it dealing with testers or testing? The quality is directly proportional to testing. The quality is directly proportional to testing. How come it is no? If you don't do the proper test on your code, how will you provide the quality? Directly proportional, right? Quality is directly proportional to testing. You don't agree? Anyone is disagreeing? Or do you agree with me? The better you do the testing, the better is the quality of the product. Agree? So that is why testers are also DevOps engineers. Are you getting me? I myself have done regression testing, progression testing, unit testing, right? JUnit testing, your Cucumber testing, right? All those testings I have done. So I was able to understand, right? Now, enhanced collaboration and communication. Now you see whatever I am telling, like communication, quality, fastness. Okay. These all are terms that are given by DevOps engineers. Yes, these all are terms that are given by DevOps engineers. And that is why you will be able to see in the reliability word, your SRE also comes into picture. SRE is nothing but very simple. I will tell you what is the difference between DevOps and SRE. Okay. Are you all taking down notes? Are you all taking down notes, guys? Yes. Very important, huh? Because you will not find these differences anywhere. Like people will not tell because they have not worked, right? Usually. Now, DevOps is before the deployments, the DevOps is coming into picture. Before the deployments on cloud, the DevOps is there. After the deployments, the SRE is there. Okay, means monitoring. Clear, everyone? After the deployments. Yes, before the deployment, like the CICD, integration of tools, automations, everything is done by DevOps. After the deployment, like monitoring, is basically SRE does. Have you written down in notes? Yes. Yes, that's what I am telling. SRE is basically site reliability engineer. Okay. Site means what? After the deployment, suppose you have your own building, right? You have the place where you are sitting, right? Is your site, right? And how much that is reliable to build, right? The soil, how much the strength of the soil is, right? Some person will come, some civil engineer will come, he will check the soil quality and he will tell whether in this soil the building can be laid off or not. Similarly, site reliability engineers are those who does monitoring, who does performance. Okay. So basically these two things are your major difference. Okay. DevOps is all about automations. Clear, everyone? Yes. DevOps, just imagine DevOps is before the deployments, SRE after the deployments, which takes care of monitoring, right? And automations and performance. Clear? Right? Great. Now, one more thing, guys. DevOps also involves cost optimization. Okay. Now, when you are an experienced candidate, Now, how many of you are experienced, like 5+ years? How many of you are here? 5+ years. 5+ years. How many of you are here? Yes, 3+, 10+. Yes. So in our class, we will also see some cost optimization techniques, because when you are 5+ years, see, if I'm creating an infra for my client, right? I have to make sure that it is under cost. I cannot spend lakhs of amount on my infra. True? Right? So the experienced people are assigned for cost savings, not freshers. Freshers are not coming into this bracket. Only the people who have experience come into the cost savings bracket. Clear, everyone? Right? And customer satisfaction, how you do the support. Now you see, customer satisfaction is what? How you are supporting your application in a beautiful way, how you are supporting your application at best, how you are making sure your application is up and running. If any ticket is coming, how you are solving that, right? Yes. Experienced people, have you faced any time the cost optimization techniques, like your manager is coming like and telling, okay, I have spent 10 servers, reduce it to 5. Anyone got this solution, or anyone got this question? 2 years people, whatever we are teaching, whatever we are learning. Yes, you did that, Anil Kumar, Hemant, everyone did, right? Everyone did the cost optimization, right? Now, are you all clear with this slide? Can we move ahead? Can we move ahead, because we have many things to cover? Yes? Great. Are you writing down parallelly with me, right? Great. Write parallelly with me. And as I have told you, on the top, leave some space for writing your questions. Okay? Nice. Let's move forward. Okay? Let's see. The big picture of the organization. Okay, this is one of the important picture where everyone is coming into place. Okay? Yes, you want me to stop dev test? Yes. Yes, Prakash, whatever we are teaching now, it's for 2 years above. Okay. Like for freshers, everyone is coming under this bracket. So very honestly, if you are 0 years experience to 15 years experience, whatever I will be teaching, that will be apt for you. Okay. Right? Great. And software development life cycle, it's basically DevOps life cycle. Okay. You call like DLC. Okay. DevOps life cycle. Okay. Clear, everyone? Right. Okay. And I forgot to tell you one thing here. Okay. SRE is site reliability engineering. As we see, we will go ahead and see many things. Okay. Now let me tell you. Okay. Great. Now all of you see here, this is DevOps life cycle, the big picture. Okay. Now those who are into support, those who are into testing, those who are freshers, please give your eyes on the screen. Okay. Keep your eyes on the screen. Now try to understand. Like you see here, there is a 8 symbol here, right? In this 8, what are the divisions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? The big picture is scary. Don't worry. We are here to overcome that scariness. Okay? Don't worry. Now, all of you see here, in this stack, almost all the tools we are covering in Prime Batch 6.0, and I will be teaching everything. Okay? Now, you see here, what are the tools that we are covering? Jenkins from integration. Okay? And you will also get GitLab here. Okay? You will also see the tools like Nodejs, the code like Nodejs. I'll be showing you here Splunk. Okay. I'll be showing you Docker, Kubernetes, GitLab, Git, JFrog, NPM, Xmatters. We'll be talking about Microsoft Teams. We'll be talking about in the chatbot class. We will be seeing this. And yeah, let's see other things. Yes. What are the other things? Ansible. You will also see Ansible. Yes. You will also see Ansible, AWS, a little bit of Microsoft Azure also you will see in our class. You will also see PagerDuty. What does this mean? Slack, You will also see what are the other things. Grafana and Prometheus are not there. So I'll be writing like Grafana, Prometheus, chatbot, SonarQube. Anywhere are you seeing SonarQube in the flowchart? Somewhere it should be. If it is not there, that's fine. Okay, I'll be writing like SonarQube. Okay, Jira. Okay, so many tools are there in our class. Okay, and these tools have been taken from my previous experience only. Okay, you will not see like Terraform, obviously, guys, good. Terraform, that is there. Obviously, GitHub is there, Terraform is there, SonarQube, Sonatype. Okay, Visual Studio is there, right? Now I will write Terraform. Ansible is there, right? I have already circled it. Maven, Elk, yes, all the things are there, right? Now Elk is not there, Maven is there, right? Now, what is the primary reason of learning these many tools in 2 months? Now, do you have a doubt like, my God, this many tools in 2 months, Praveen is telling that he will teach? Anyone has this doubt? Like, if you are a human being, this is the doubt everyone has, right? Like in general, everyone has this doubt like, okay, this complete stack, Praveen is going to complete in 2 months. How is it possible, right? That is why I have kept this one here for your better understanding. So what we are trying to do in 6.0 is basically, we are trying to follow some guidelines, okay? Clear? And what are the guidelines that I will be telling you all now? Just try to understand. Yes, we'll be following some guidelines for the next 2 months. Okay, these are your principles to be in 6.0. Yes, clear everyone? Now, all of you in the back side of your notebook, last page, please open your last page and write down this guidelines. On the last page of notebook, how we can achieve this tools, techniques, technology stack in 2 months. Please write it on your backside of notebook. The first thing, right? You have to join live classes only. Okay, join live classes only, right? So I will be writing here. I will be writing in my notes so that you all able to understand. Okay, the importance of it. First, guidelines for 6.0. Okay, the first one is, right, you have to join live sessions only, right? Most important, this is what I would be expecting. As you have enrolled here, I would be expecting you to join all the live sessions, because in live, we interact, we talk, we discuss, we clear out our doubts. Okay. The second thing, we have 14 projects with us. Okay. And each project is dependent on one project. Like the first project is dependent on second project, second, third to fourth, fourth through fifth. If you miss any project completion, then it will be not possible for you to cope up. By chance, if you miss any one project, then you have the time from Monday to Friday to complete that and come back again on the next week. That is why Monday to Friday time is there. Third thing, assignments. Each project will have one assignment. Okay. And each project will have purposeful error integrated. Okay. Are you understanding, guys? Each project will have errors. Each project will have assignments. Yes, everyone is able to hear, guys. Sahu, I think it's your voice. Okay. It's your end. There is an issue, right? Are you understanding? Assignments and purposeful integration of errors. Yes. Did you got? Code errors are also there in our 6.0. Okay. Code errors are also there where you have to do little bit of coding, and don't worry. We are going to discuss everything. Okay. Don't worry about that. Clear? So again, I am telling, if you are missing any class or any assignment or any project, you are gone. You are gone in the sense, I am telling in upfront, because you need to know that whatever the value you are spending with me. Yes. No, coding answer I will give. Answers I am here, right? Answers I am giving you. Don't worry. Little bit afraid, that's fine. When you are afraid about things, then you will be sitting in place and doing the work. Right? Obviously, when teacher is there in front of us, right, we will be silent in the class. Right? If teacher is outside, we'll be shouting, we'll be roaming, we'll be talking with friends, like apna raja, right? Obviously, right? Now, third thing, this one. Fourth thing, you have to go over the class notes, the commands documents, every week. Okay. Class notes and commands documents, whatever I will be sharing, right? You have to go over that, right? And fifth point, very important point, right? If you are not able to get anything, if you see like you are stuck somewhere, you have to always reach out to our feed section, courses.heydevops.in, right? And you will be shortly seeing the community managers will be there, okay, who will be helping here on this feed section. And this is your feed section where you can ask your doubts, query your questions, talk with your friends, share anything, right? Clear, everyone? Guys, clear? Especially for freshers and experienced, okay? Experienced and freshers. If anyone is not able to follow these guidelines, right, then we both are in trouble. You are also in trouble and I am also in trouble, because you will not be able to cope up with the next set of projects. Okay. Usually in outside, people only tell 3 projects, right? You have joined for the projects, right? Fresher has joined for the projects so that he can keep in resume, right? Doubt, yes, that's what I told. For any kind of doubts, you need to reach out here and give us at least some time to respond on the query you have, right? Put your post here in the courses.heydevops.in, right? Everyone. And please take the email ID of batch6. This is your support email ID, adevops batch6@gmail.com. Right? If you want to update something, if you have got some certificates outside, if you are having some interview questions, share with us so that we can share. Or if you have any query, please reach out to here. Right? Are you clear with the community guidelines? Yes. Great. And one more thing, in this feed section, guys, there is a bot. There is a bot. Okay. Like you will be learning in our class, the bot also, chatbot. You all have seen that, right? Chatbot project is there in our class, right? Chatbot project is there, right? So here there is a bot. If you are commenting anything that is not necessary, right, or invalid, right, we have some tags with the bot. Okay. There are some tags in the bot which will see that keyword and it will automatically block the user. So just a heads up, because we always cannot monitor the chat, right? So there is a bot and there are community managers who will be monitoring your issues, who will be monitoring your data, whatever you are keeping. Okay. And one more thing, guys, whenever you are having any doubts, please post on courses.heydevops.in, your feed section, right? Have you written in the last page of notebook, guys? These things? Yes. If you miss any of these things, we both are in trouble, guys. Obviously. Okay? That is as simple as that. You are also in trouble. I am also in trouble. Yes. Okay. Great. Yes, you can ask. Previous class doubts also you can ask. No issues. Anything you can ask on the feed section. Okay? Point number 2, 14 plus projects. If you miss any project, complete between Monday to Friday, because one project is dependent on other project. And also the assignments are dependent on the projects with errors. Point number 6, experience and freshers. You have to complete all the 5 guidelines. Okay. Everyone, I am telling you have to sit and think about the guidelines before you act. Okay. Suppose you think that, okay, I am not getting anything. or you think that it's very difficult, you have to think about the 5 pointers. Fifth point, you have to post your doubts, queries, talk with the people on the feed section, courses.heydevops.in in your feed. Okay, all of you, if you have not received your feed, let me show you here how you can go onto your feed section. Okay, now all of you see here, I go into the website www.heydevops.in, right? I log in here and this is my feed section. You all are able to see this is your feed section, right? So on the left hand side, once you log in, this is your feed section. Please explore the website and get as much as help that you can. Okay, clear? Right? Okay, great. Great. So let's move forward. Let's move forward with the things. Now you understood why I told in 2 months job ready, right? That is what our simple agenda. In 2 months, we are going to cover 14 projects and we are going to be job ready with all the tools that I have told you in the big picture, right? Clear with the big picture? Guys, clear with the big picture? Yes, great, great, right? So let's move forward. Let's see what are the things that are there in our smaller picture. Now you have seen the big picture. Now from the big picture, I will be dividing you all into the smaller chunks and I'll be making sure each of the smaller chunk is going to understand all the things, right? Before that, all of you drink your water. I will be also taking. Okay, great. Now, all of you see here. Okay, in Walmart, okay, let's understand. You have heard about Walmart? Yes, break will be there at 10:30 a.m. Okay, yes. And 3-hour session, break will be exactly there at 10:30 a.m. Clear with the break? Yes. Clear with the break? Great. Nice. Now, all of you see here. Yes, thanks. Right. Now, all of you see here, let's divide ourselves into the smaller chunks and let's understand like what is the importance of this smaller chunks. Okay. Now, I hope you all have heard about Walmart as an organization, right? Which I have worked. You all are aware of this? Yes. You all have heard about this? How many of you have heard? Yes, you all have heard, right? So in Walmart, whatever the process we are following, yeah, DMart of America, right? Yes, whatever we are following, I'll be describing you. Now, in this description, you are able to see various kinds of tools, right? Now you see the green and the blue, okay? The green and the blue, imagine that these are like your train compartments. Now, all of you need to understand the green and the blue, the green and the blue, the green and the blue are your train compartments. Clear, everyone? Right? And in this train compartment, a passenger is quickly moving ahead from one compartment to other compartment. Now, in your brain, are you imagining, guys? In your brain, are you imagining? Yes. In your brain, are you imagining? Yes. There is one person who is running very fastly between the compartments, from one compartment to another compartment, again, one compartment to another compartment. So in your brain, this code is you. Are you understanding? In your brain, just close your eyes and imagine that this code is you. Clear? In your brain, just imagine that this code is you. Okay. And you are fastly running. Yes. You are fastly running. And Prajakta, we will discuss about that. Yeah, right? You are fastly moving. And in each compartment, there are some friends of yours. Okay. He is friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. Like in each compartment, you have one friend. Okay. And every time when you are meeting a friend, right, you are saying hi to every friend. Clear? right? So in DevOps, each of the tool tells hi to the code in the simple terms. Did you understood? In DevOps, each of the tool will tell hi to your code. Yes. And how it does a hi? It does hi with set of instructions. Are you clear, guys? Are you clear? Yes. And this train is nothing but your Jenkins in CICD. Have you understood? This train is nothing but your Jenkins in CICD. Yes, correct. And each tool is the tool that we are going to integrate in next 2 months with Jenkins. Each friend is a tool which we will integrate with Jenkins. Yes, train or compartment are Jenkins. Have you all written this? The code is you. You are traveling from one compartment to another compartment, and you are telling a hi to your friend, where your friend is implementing set of rules on you. Clear, everyone? Right? Yes. And in the next 2 months, with various kinds of projects, we will be able to see this flow. Are you clear? Guys, yes or no? Matlab, understanding, right? It's very simple. Yes, I will be telling Ramesh, don't worry, right? Now you see here, now when I told a friend, here you see what is the friend? Friends are tools, guys. You see, tool 1, tool 2, tool 3, tool 4, tool 5, tool 6, tool 7, tool 8, tool 9, tool 10, tool 11, tool 12, and tool 13, tool 14, and so many tools are there in the train, right? And what is the meaning, right? In the next 2 months, right? You have to understand that all the tools we are going to cover. Yes, clear? And I have given a big picture that each tool when we are taking, you consider it as a compartment. So we are fitting in a compartment to the Jenkins train. Clear? Now, all of you write down in your notebook, just on a assumption. Here, Jenkins is your train, okay? And each tool is your compartment. Clear, everyone? Right? We'll be seeing containers, we'll be seeing cloud servers, we'll be seeing Terraform, we'll be seeing AWS Cloud Formation, JFrog repository, we'll be seeing Python, Maven, SonarQube, GitHub, everything. Jenkins is the boss. Yes, definitely. Jenkins is like boss. Clear, everyone, right? Okay, great. So I will go to the next slide where we will see what are the things that are there. And you need to understand at every point of train, you need to understand there are some sleeper classes, right? There are some AC, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, right? There are some engines, right? Engines, right? No, Jenkins is not out of support. Who said? Every big organization, Walmart is using Jenkins. How can you say out of support, right? Walmart is using Jenkins, Verizon is using Jenkins, Infosys is using Jenkins, right? Okay. Now you need to understand at every stage, okay? At every stage, there is a tool integration, okay? Which we'll be doing as we go ahead in the classes, right? Have you understood by this, right? Yes. Okay, great. Now let's talk about Git, okay? Now, I told you, right, from the bigger picture, I'll be dividing that into smaller chunks. Okay, yes, Kubernetes is also there, right? I just introduced the bigger bigger part like Jenkins. Kubernetes will come like in the deployment part, right? So now let's talk about CICD. Have you heard about this term? Yes, Sahil, correct. Have you heard about this term, CICD? Now, CI is basically the sleeper compartments, and CD is basically the AC compartments. Are you clear? Are you clear? In the sleeper compartments, all your code will be tested, security checks are done, the build is done, and it is sent to the premium tools on the CD part, where you will see Kubernetes, you will see Ansible, you will see Docker. Okay. In this set, you will see like Maven, smaller tools, Maven, JFrog. Clear, everyone? Right? Continuous integration. What is that? Right? What is continuous integration? Okay. Very simply, you need to understand whenever there is a change in the code. I will be telling you in a little bit of time, but as of now, whenever there is a change in the code, okay, yeah, I'm talking about CI now, continuous integration. Now, all of you write down in your notebook, continuous integration. Yes. Now, whenever you talk about CI, continuous integration, it means something is continuously integrated, right? Your code is present in the GitHub, right? Which we will be having in the next few classes, right? And your Jenkins is tightly coupled. Yes or no? So it means that whenever there is a change in the code, let's take in our code, there is a title, there is a text called Hi Praveen, okay, at 10:05 a.m. Okay, you as a DevOps engineer goes to that code and you change like hi, hello. Okay, so it means there is a code change, right? At 10:07 p.m., at 10:07 a.m., there is a code change, guys. Yes, obviously there is a code change. Do you agree? There is a code change, right? And what happens with this code change? Automatically, the CI pipeline will start. So this is what integrating with your GitHub, or your Bitbucket. Like the other tools are there, but as of now, you need to understand GitHub integrated with Jenkins is called continuous integration. Okay, we will be seeing how this continuous integration will apply. So as of now, just write down in your notebook, GitHub integration with Jenkins is called continuous integration. Clear? And what is continuous deployment? The name itself tells that once the change is done, once the new file is created, automatically it is deployed onto servers. This is called continuous deployment. The automatic deployment of code into servers is called continuous deployment. Okay. Integration in the front with GitHub. Deployment in the back with Kubernetes and cloud. Okay. So in simple, I will write like this. You can take down as a notes, right? Continuous integration, front side, which is basically GitHub plus Jenkins integration, right? Continuous delivery or deployment is basically Jenkins with Kubernetes or cloud deployments, basically. Okay. Have you all written? Yes. CI is continuous integration. CD is continuous deployment. You are deploying something on cloud. Yes. CI is continuous integration. CD is continuous deployment. Okay. Your code should be deployed on phone, right? Your code should be deployed on phone, right? So you use continuous deployment for that. I'll be showing you everything in part of project, right? Now, let's see like what is Git. Okay. Now, all of you come back here. When you are talking about Git, okay? Now, Git is a tool, the first tool of today's class, right? Git is a software tool which is very much important for DevOps engineers. Okay, clear? Now, what does this mean? What does it do is basically, and don't worry, every command I will be giving you as a class notes, every pattern which we'll be seeing, I will be giving you as a class notes. So you just need to sit and understand that and revise the things. That's it. Clear? Right? Right? Yes. Okay. Now, great. Now, all of you see here in the Git. Okay. Git is a software, okay, or a tool which helps the developers to do the coding. Okay. Before the 2016 or before 2013, there was one tool called SVN, Subversion, right? And due to drawbacks of Subversion, we have come up with Git. Okay. What does this Git do is it will help with code. Okay. Suppose you are a developer, guys. Okay. Just try to understand. This is your laptop. Okay. This is your laptop. And you have come up with some features of code. Okay. You have come up with some features of code. So in the features of code, let's assume that you are writing one page of resume. Okay. Let's understand that you have one page of resume in your laptop, right? Now, in that one page of resume, let's understand that I want to change my name in the resume, right? So what I will do, I will change the name of my resume and I will save in the repository. Git is a tool and just a folder. I'll be showing you, don't worry. Now in this repository, there is a resume, right? You have a folder. In the folder, there is a resume, right? And what you have done in the resume, you have changed your name, right? Obviously. Yes. Correct, na? Yes, you have a folder, right? Which has something like resume. Okay. And what you are trying to do is in your laptop, you are changing your name. Okay. In this resume. Once you change your name, right? Automatically you are using Git tool. Okay. You are using Git tool. With that Git tool, you are pushing the resume to your central repository. There are two things: local repository, central repository. Okay, clear, guys? What is local repository? Is your laptop. Central repository is your GitHub. Is again a software. Clear? From laptop to the central server. Yes. From laptop to the central server, you are pushing your resume, right? With the help of which tool? Git. Yes or no? Yes, that is as simple as that, right? Yes. So what does this mean? Like in DevOps, see guys, whatever I'm writing, it will be my rough notes. Okay. So don't depend on my rough notes. You have to depend on your own notes plus the notes which I'll be attaching on the website after the class. Okay. Right. So once see here, everyone. So what I told is this is Git in your laptop. This is GitHub in your server. And from here to here, you are sending your resume, okay, with some change. And this change, which is from local server or local repository to central repository, is sent by Git. Okay, I'll be showing you hands-on also, don't worry. But as of now, just try to understand that Git is a software which helps us to send the data from local laptop to internet. Is it clear? Yes, Git is a software. Write it down. Okay, write it down if you want. Git is a software which helps to send the files from local to internet. As of now, just write like this, or in simple, just draw like this diagram. Local, internet, from local to internet, your Git is helping to send the file. Okay, right? This diagram you draw. Local, internet, your file is getting placed from local to internet via Git. Yes, GitHub we will discuss in next classes. As of now, we are only touching very basics. Clear? Is it clear, guys? Local to internet, whatever we are sending files is done by Git. Very simple. Okay. So I'll be going ahead. Let's see like what are the next things that are stored for you. Now, very important in Git. Okay. When we are talking about Git, there are many commands which we need to learn. Okay. Now let's imagine when we are talking about Git. And one more thing I importantly forgot to tell you, DevOps is also having two important things here. If you see with me, DevOps is having two important things. One is basically your commands. Write it down. Okay, write it down. And other is configuration. Okay. Without this, no DevOps tools are present in the world. These two are mandatory. And in our class, whenever I tell about one tool, you should be able to understand that the next thing we'll be learning about commands. Clear? Okay. DevOps tools has two things. One is command and one is configuration. Now, I am right or wrong, right? Yes. Yes or no? Yes, right? So DevOps tools has commands and configuration. So let's start with commands. Then we will see Linux and we will discuss few more things. Okay. Now let's discuss about Git commands. Okay. Now when we are talking about Git, okay, it is a tool. It is a tool. Okay. Now in the tool, as I have told you, is a DevOps tool only, right? Git is a DevOps tool only, right? Now, in these tools, there are various kinds of commands. No, see, every tool has a command and configuration. I didn't told like there are some tools with commands, there are some tools with configuration. Every DevOps tool. So that's why I have drawn like this, an arrow and a two arrows down, right? So you can see here, every DevOps tool has a commands and configuration. Yes. Only the first two classes will be from basics, guys. From the next of the class, it will be specific to the projects. Are you all clear? Right? Only the first two classes we will touch on basics, which are very much important. Without those, we cannot move ahead. From the next week, we'll be directly jumping onto projects. Okay. So project 1, project 2, project 3, like that every week. Yes. Basics also is important, right? So that's what, like, we'll be building basics to advance. That is what our agenda is. Okay. So the first two classes will be basics, mostly basics. Yes, tools usage, right. Okay. Now you see what we are trying to do here. Whenever we use Git, okay. So what I have told you, we have a file which is there in a folder, right? And we want to send this file to the server which is present in the internet, correct? This is what our agenda is. Project will be hands-on and I will be teaching in the class, right? So server internet. Yes. Local is laptop. Okay. Local is laptop and central is internet. The class which you are watching me, right, in live is your local server. Okay. You are watching me from laptop, right? It is local, right? Now you see the server is internet. So in order to move this file from your laptop, okay, this is your laptop. From your laptop, suppose you want to move it to, let's say, like internet. Okay, internet. Then there are set of commands which we need to follow. Okay, so let's imagine we have one file, okay, in our laptop. Okay, and we want to send this file to the server. So what are the commands we will use? You will be seeing now. Okay, this use case, have you understood? The file we are sending from laptop, local laptop, to the server. Use case you understood, right? Simple use case only. In DevOps, this is how the basic use cases will be formed. Yes. Now let's see what are the commands. Now, all of you see here, there is a folder, right? There is a folder in D drive, right? There is jQuery UI folder is there, right? And you need to understand there are some commands which we are going to execute. Okay, so you see there is a yellow command. The first command which we are going to discuss is about status. Okay, and one more thing, very beautiful, DevOps people have given us the commands in such a way that the command is divided into two parts. The first part is tool name, and the second part is the actual command. Right? Correct? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Like git status, git add, git merge, git commit, git push, git pull, Docker connect, Docker push, Docker pull. Right? Yes, Kubernetes, kubectl get, kubectl push, kubectl create. Right? Usually it is there. Right? Agree. Great. Now you need to write it in your notebook what each command is doing. Right? So the first command which we are seeing here is basically checking the status of the code. Suppose you have one file. Okay, you see here, you have one file in the folder, and that file name you have changed. So when you put git status, then automatically your changed file name will be appeared in the red color. So let's think like this. I have changed one file, two file, three file, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? So I've changed 14 files. And when I say git status, it will tell me which and all files have been changed. Clear, everyone? Simple. Git status is nothing but the changed file data it will show. Very simple. Okay. Hands-on also we will do. Don't worry about that. Because without Git, we cannot proceed also. Okay? As and when we go to the new class, next classes, we'll be seeing hands-on also. Right. Now, next command, let's see. Okay. What is the next command? Now, there is one more command called git add. Okay. Git add is basically a command which will add the changed data to local server. Are you clear? So we have two servers, right? Local and central, which is in internet. So what we are trying to do? We are trying to push from local to central. And what is the next command? You say git add. And don't worry, I will be giving you a document today. Just see that. Okay. I have given every step there. Don't worry. Every picture, every screenshot, every hands-on, you will see. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Now you see git add. Okay. When you are doing git add, what will happen? You see here, let's think like this. Whatever the red files were there, it will convert into the green status. So green is nothing but it means that we have added the red files to the local server, right? And this Git is powerful. Every laptop, wherever this Git is installed, it creates a local server automatically. Wherever, you see, wherever the Git is installed, that itself is a server in local, right? So how much commands we have seen till now? Two commands. One is git status and one is git add, right? Two commands, right? Very simple, two commands. Okay. Can we move forward? Yes. Very basic things only we are covering. We are not covering anything like big things or the things which you are very much afraid. Okay. Now here you see, after the two commands, you see I have given here the local repository is everything in your .git directory. Now what will happen is, Sharon, I will repeat, no worries. What will happen is, wherever you create a folder, write it down, everyone. I'll be showing this also, but write it down as of now. Wherever you are creating a folder and you are keeping files, in the files, there will be a hidden folder called .git. Written, everyone? Again, I will repeat, whenever you have a folder, okay, in each folder, there will be a .git repository. Clear? Right? .git repository, which is very much important, which is basically you have to make sure that this is created. Okay, this is your local server. Okay, and the files are obviously there. Right? Now, let's see what are the next things. Now, you all have seen our two commands, which is like git status and git add. Correct? Now, let's see various other commands. Are you ready? Right? I'll be talking about various commands here. Let's see. Okay, all of you see here. Git init is basically create a new Git repository. It is basically create a new server inside folder. Okay, you can consider in simple terms. Git init is basically, Nishant, please concentrate on this slide. That is fine. Okay. Now, git init is nothing but we are going to create a new Git repository. Git add. You see, when I give git add new file name, let's take like git add resume, right? It will add this file alone. Okay. Yes. Yes. Hello, Rahul. Git init will create a .git folder. Yes, that's what, right? Create a .git folder. Git commit is basically adds the data, changed data to your local repository. Okay. Git push is basically push the changes from your local to central server. Are you getting, guys? Git push. Push is something from local, you push the data to the central. Clear? Yes, git push is something which you do from local to the central. Now, git pull reverse. Git push is push the data from local to central. Local to central is push. Pull reverse. Central to local. Clear? Okay. And one more thing, you have to execute the commands in the order only. Git add, then git commit, then git push. Okay. These three commands are very much important for every DevOps engineer. Git add, git commit, git push. Okay. No, you can't commit. Staging area is very much important because we are telling that these are tracked data. Yes. Git add, git commit. Okay. Okay. Good question. Let me tell you in this way. Git add and git commit are in our local laptop. Okay. But git push is to central. It will push the data to the central. Okay. These three commands. Staging means cache. You can consider like cache. Cache is nothing but imaginary storage. Right? Yes. Clear? Staging area is like our local server. Okay. Great. Now you see here, there are few more things. Git branch. Are you seeing Git branch? It will give us the data of branches. Now let's talk about branches a little bit. Okay. Without this, DevOps is not there. Okay. Now you see here, Git and branch. Branch. Okay. Branch 1, branch 2, branch 3. Now tell me, if you have a cupboard, okay, you have a cupboard, right? In the cupboard, the division you are doing with the help of some planks, right? And in each space, you are keeping some books. In this space, you are keeping laptop. This place is for stationery. This place is for your clothes, right? You divided your cupboard based on your need. Correct? Yes or no? You divided your cupboard based on your need. Like one rack was clothes, one rack was your books, one rack was your stationery, one rack was your laptop, right? Now, branch is nothing but for every code, you create a new branch. Yes? Clear? For every code. No, I won't do hands-on in the first class itself. Just try to understand the basic things. As we go ahead, there is much more hands-on, right? So don't worry, right? Okay, break. Yes, 10:30, 1 minute left. Okay, now. Okay, 1 second. So before going to break, till now, have you understood whatever we were talking about? Like Git, we have started, we have seen big picture, we have seen small picture, we have seen SRE, DevOps, differences. Yes, understood till now? Now, what are your thoughts before we take a break? But again, I am telling these are very basics. From next class, it will be like from the next week, it will be on the project base. Okay, project base where you need to understand important things. Okay, these are very basics, right? And one more thing before we take a break, right? You all are, yes, today and tomorrow there is no, tomorrow there is hands-on, today there is no hands-on. Okay. Now, all of you, 1 second before we take a break, right? I would like to tell you, right? This is our LinkedIn page, right? If you see, right, this is our LinkedIn page. So if anyone wants to connect, they can connect, right? At the same time, right? Whatever your teachings, whatever your learnings are there, please start posting on LinkedIn. Let's think like this. Today you learned something new, right? You post to the people so that you and other person can understand that you are learning something new. Or if you feel that, okay, you have taken a good step in your career, right? Where you are learning new things, post on the LinkedIn, right? And tag me, right? And tag Hey DevOps. You all should be able to understand Hey DevOps is our brand where we are teaching students. From with the help of that, we are teaching students. You can tag us. Okay? Now let's take some questions here, right? Yes. Install tools tomorrow. Yes. Great. What are your questions before we take break? Let's see like generic questions. Okay. Yes, change in code, also considering new branch. It's a situation. If your manager tells that you have to keep a new branch, you have to keep it, or else same branch you can use. Is the job role different? No, same SRE and DevOps. Do we need Linux machine? Yes. Tomorrow I will be telling what you need. So don't worry about that. Okay. Is Git the only repository used? Yes. Git is the only repository. Roles and responsibility of day-to-day tasks, I'll be sharing as we go ahead. Do we need VM to install all tools? Cloud we need. Tomorrow I'll be showing that. Bro, no. AWS will be teaching. Yes, I'll be teaching Sahil. Great. Any other questions? Only these questions you have? What is the command to upload folder from GitHub to local? Yes, from local, this is the command, git push. In SRE, we don't have automation. Yes, mostly we don't have automation. Is provisioning referring to some chat? Yes, you don't see the questions because it will be pumping up on your screen. So that is the reason we don't keep everyone. git push hyphen f, git push, no, git commit hyphen m. We'll get hands-on for Git. Yes, you will get. Don't worry. Okay. As we go ahead, you will get. GCP. No, no GCP is there. Okay. Guys, those who have joined today's class, you will be seeing like session 5, right? Have you seen session 5 today? Right? Don't worry. What happened was in the Zoom, when we created the class, the Zoom title didn't got changed. So don't worry. The same you join the next class also, the same you can join. Okay. Join from the website. Yes. Join from the website. Okay. Yes. Continuous deployment, continuous delivery. We will see AWS certs. Yes. We can crack Anil. Git fetch. Yes. I'll be telling. Okay. That's all questions you had. And please type on the chat box. You see here on the Zoom, there is a chat box. GitHub Actions we are not doing. Azure, I will tell you, don't worry as of now. What are the AWS services we will get hands on? Check in website soon, you will get it. Okay. GitLab, yes, GitLab we are doing. I have login with mobile initial, but now not able to log in on PC. Open incognito mode and try to log in. Hi Praveen, I have one doubt. Is Git server, is .git and local server are same? Yes, same thing, Shiksha. Okay. So is it like working file, staging, local repo center? Yes, correct. DevOps and SRE both are good. Why is the key difference between deployment and delivery? See, delivery is nothing but you create a file and you store it like in the JFrog, which we will see in the coming class. Deployment is like you are storing that you are deploying into the cloud. Delivery is like storing it in a what do you call like JFrog or a file, right? And deployment is like storing of the file, right? You are going to tell how org used DevOps, correct? Which you have, yes, correct. Do we have prior break timings? Yes. Okay. Now, all of you take a quick 5 minutes break. Okay. Time is now 10:35. Come back by 10:40. We will see some commands. Okay. 10:35 is the break. 10:40, you come back and we will see some commands and we will talk more. Okay. Right? Okay, go quickly and come back by 10:40. Only Prime members batch. It's not for all. Only for Prime member. 10:35, 10:40. Please come back. No, no one should share any private links on the feed section. If you are sharing the private links, then the bot will be blocking you, right? So please don't share any private links or any unwanted links in the feed section. You can give your queries. You can share your assignments, like what you are facing errors. That's all fine. But don't share any private links, your LinkedIn links and all those things, which are proper, that are okay. Yes. Okay, take a break and come back by 10:40. Little bit extension also will be there. Okay. Yeah, take a break. Yeah. Break time. I will come back. Right. Yes. All are back from the break. Yes. No. Great. Okay. Nice. So few things before we start the class, right? So one thing is your recordings, your class notes, your project documents, your theory, your interview questions going forward and today also will be available on the website. So every data, every document will be available on the website. You have to navigate to www.heydevops.in, go to purchase tab, okay, 6.0 module, and click on modules and week-wise data like Jan 2021, right? Under that, you will find the recordings. Clear, everyone? Interview questions will not be provided now. We'll be providing later on. Okay? Clear, everyone? Yes. www.Sahil, what's your question? www.heydevops.in. Go to purchase tab, 6.0, click on module. And you will see date-wise data like 20th Jan. This is how you need to join the class also. If you have not received email or WhatsApp, 20th Jan, under that, you will be seeing all the data, right? ठीक है ना? Recording, that's how I am telling Sahil. You have to go to www.heydevops.in, purchase tab 6.0 module. This is purchase tab. Okay, got it? Take the screenshot if you want. www.heydevops.in, purchase tab 6.0 module 20th Jan. Okay? Great. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's see few of the things. Hands-on we will not do today. Hands-on, as we go ahead, we will be seeing the hands-on. Okay, everyone? Badhiya? Right. Now, all of you see here, this is what I was talking on a big picture. Rest all commands also we will do as we go ahead, right? Git merge, git pull, all those commands we will do. Let's see this, right? So this is the big picture, like a small data flow I have given here. So a developer is there. Please see here, a developer is there who has a text file with him, right? And he has edited the file. And in the folder, you see there is a file got edited. Okay? Step one, developer edits the file, right? And he immediately gives the command called git status. And there are some files. Correct? Till here we have seen, right? Now, the very next command is git add, where the red color files are converted into the green color files. Okay. And immediately when you see git commit, okay, git commit, it is placing that files into the local server, right? So the first three commands, 1, 2, and the third command are basically for local. And once you do the push, the fourth command is basically from local, from laptop to your cloud or central repository. Clear? This is the simple basic diagram. Yes, this is the simple basic diagram which is shown, right? Great. Now let's move forward. Let's see like what are the things. Now let's discuss about Linux. Okay. And I'll be giving you some more data also, right, on Git. Okay. Now let's understand. And one more thing, to be precise and to be honest, right? This is not the end of Git. This is not the end of Linux. This is not the end of class, right? So as you go ahead, you will find basics to complex scenarios. Clear? As we go ahead, you will find basics to complex scenarios of Git, Linux, everything. Yes, Linux is very huge. Okay, right. So let's understand some Linux components also. Git, there are only commands like git init, git commit, git push, git pull, git fetch, git merge, which I'll be doing and showing you. Don't worry. Okay. Now coming on to Linux, guys, from our maybe BTech, when we are in the BTech, right? Or when we are in the college, all of you have used Linux. Anyone in the class who has not used Linux? Anyone in the class who has not used Linux? Oh, you have not used? Shivam, Farooq? Okay, most of the people have not used Linux. Okay. Okay. So you have not used Linux. So most of the students have not used Linux. Okay, that's fine. We will learn in our class. Okay, don't worry. Now let's see what other things are there. Okay. Now, all of you see here. I always compare Linux with our Windows. Okay. Now you are using Windows laptop now? Yes or no? Yes. You all are using Windows and Linux, right? Windows and Linux, right? So I always compare my Linux box with Windows laptop, okay? Because all the things are same, okay? So now let's see, in Windows laptop, you have a D drive, you have a C drive, you have a E drive, you have a F drive, right? Yes. And in the C drive, all your program files are stored. Yes or no? All your program files are stored. Tell me yes or no. In the D drive, any data documents you store. In the F drive, let's say that is a movies folder. E drive, let's say that is your pictures folder. Yes. So let's understand here. In Linux, there will be various kinds of folders. Okay. Now you see here, I'll be showing you some folders here. So what is Linux? Okay. Linux is a OS. Okay. Linux is a system like laptop. Let's compare. Okay. Laptop and Linux. Okay. Same. Okay. Equal to. Okay. Laptop is equal to Linux. And in Linux, you have various OS like Ubuntu. Okay. Fedora. Okay. These are OS, right? Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS. Okay. These are OS. And in laptop, what you have? Windows, right? And these two are equal. OS and body. Clear? Clear what I am telling? Right? Laptop is Linux and OS is basically Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS and kind of Windows. Okay? Now, coming on to directory structure. Yes, Debian also, right? Coming on to directory structure, see here, you want to save movies, you want to have your user files, you want to have your bootable files. So see here, this is the home of user. Usually in Linux, the slash is meant by home. Okay, you go into the actual folder structure and you see under this slash, are you able to see slash root, slash dev, slash boot, slash user, slash var, slash etc, home, opt, media, mount, proc, bin, lib? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? True. Na 13 hai. ठीक है? Now let's understand this. Okay, let me clear the screen. We have the chat section. Okay, Javed, we have the chat section. You have to give me on the chat, not on Q&A. Okay, now all of you see here, let's discuss about directory structure in Linux. Now all of you see here, the slash root directory is the home directory of root user. Let's think like this. I am Praveen, right? I am Praveen, right? So what is my home directory name? Slash Praveen. Are you clear, everyone? Yes. Are you clear, everyone? Like root is the directory of the user. Okay. Let's take like I log in as a Hanuman. Okay. Hanuman is our recent movie, right? Worldwide hit movie, right? So if Hanuman is logging into Linux user, right? Then it means that the folder which is getting created with the name of Hanuman. Okay? Clear? Yes or no? Yes? Correct, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Now let's imagine few more things. Yeah, home you leave it. Home you leave it. I'm only talking about the folder, the main folder where you have all the detail. Yes. See guys, /home I'm not talking about. /home I'm not talking about. I'm only talking about my name folder which is getting created. Yes. Minimize the page. You want me to reduce the page? Yes. I'm only talking about the main folder which is getting created. Yes. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Yes or no? Where are you all? Are you able to see? Right? Right. Great. Now all of you see here, when I'm talking /Praveen, behind that, there will be /home. Right? Now, when I'm talking about the root directory, it means the person who has logged in with root. Okay. And every folder will have a user folder. Let's think like this. You have logged in with Hanuman. Hanuman will have a root folder. Praveen will have a root folder. And that folder is basically named with / your name, right? Let's take Manjunath is logging. Your folder will be /home/Manjunath. Okay. I'm not talking about this /home. I'm only talking about this, my root folder. Yes, these root are the users, root users. Yes, root users, right? And I would have given permission to everyone. Okay. Clear? Yes. Now the main thing is here the super user is root. Okay. This is the super user. And under this, whoever this root user gives access to the super user, they will be also the super user, right? They can execute all the things, right? And suppose if I don't want to give any user the full access, I can restrict the access also. This we will see as we go ahead in the class, right? Like administrator is Windows, right? This is simple. You have a Windows laptop, you give admin access and password to only few people, right? You will not give to anyone, right? Great. I will repeat again, Rahul. Now, all of you see here, this is the root folder, right? Or root user. Root user is the super user, like dad of all users. Now clear? Super user is the root user who is the dad of all users. And whenever you want to give permission to any user, you can call that user as a super user or a normal user. Sabka baap, yes, or normal user. Clear? So there are two types of user. One is super user, one is normal user. Clear? So super user has full permission, and normal user has no permissions or restricted permissions. Are you all clear? Clear? Now, let's go to the second folder. Okay, /dev. /dev is something like in Windows, do you have a hard disk attached to your laptop? Yes. Do you have a hard disk attached to your laptop? Yes. Without that, you cannot use your laptop, right? Yes. External HDD hard disk. Now, in the same way, do you think that Linux also should have hard disk? And how many of you know how to divide the partitioning of the hard disk in Windows? How many of you know? Do you know how to divide the Windows disks? Okay. Some are telling yes, some are telling no. Okay. Now my next question is, how many of you know how to divide the disk in Linux? Okay. Linux now you don't know, right? Okay. In our class, in our Red Hat Linux system admin class, we will do that hands-on where I will divide the disk and attach it as a drive to the system. Clear? Now, if you see the /dev is basically the device files, which is basically your D drive, F drive, E drive. So in Linux, we call the drives as this /dev/v1 /dev/xvda1. Okay. So please write it down in your notes like this. I'll be writing some nomenclature here. Okay, all of you write down here. D drive, okay, is equivalent to dev/xvda1, something like this in Linux. F drive equals to dev/sda1. Okay, so this is how in Linux your D drives and F drives are called. This drive links. Drive. Am I making sense? Okay, now all of you in the class, please tell a yes or no. Am I making sense? Now, did you understand? In Windows, the drive is called D drive, F drive, G drive. In Linux, it is called dev/xvda1, dev/sda1. These are general terms. And we will do the hands-on on this also. Yes, weird names are there, right? Obviously. Now, have you got something new to understand? Yes. Yes, you got something new, right? And going ahead, we will be doing the hands-on of this only. Clear? Right? Great. Let's go forward. Let's see what are the next set of files. Now tell me, in Windows, if your monitor is not working, have you got anytime a beep sound? If your hard disk is not working, have you got anytime the beep sound, right? My laptop was not working. I got a beep sound. Now, in Linux, do you think that there should be an option? If Linux is not working, I should know, right? So that is where all your bootable files are there, right? Your bootable, like bootable in the sense, when you click on start of your laptop, automatically the laptop should be booting up. It should check the keyboard, it should check the monitor, it should check the mouse, and it should start up, right? If anything is not working, it will throw a beep sound. And the same way, you have here your boot directory where all your bootable files, like which are used to start your computer, to start your Linux is used. Correct? Yes. Do you guys, are you understanding the importance of each of the folder? Because going ahead, I will be doing the hands-on like this only. Like I'll be going into a folder, then I'll be asking you, okay, what was this folder used for? Right? Now, good. Now, all of you see here, there is some folder called /user. Okay. Now, /user is nothing but your user related utilities, like your programmable files were there. Some programmable files are user related files, like when the user has logged in, when the user has logged out, what is the user statistics, right? Right. So those user related data is stored in /user directory, like programmable files. Yes. And you see here, there is a var log folder. Now with this, have you understood? In Linux, guys, this world is running with Linux. Do you agree with me or not? Kubernetes is running on Linux. Docker is running on Linux. Jenkins is running on Linux. All DevOps tools are running on Linux. So Linux is very vast. It's not like in one session we can complete. Daily you will learn Linux. Daily in my class, you will learn Linux. And you see here, right? The var/logs is a folder in Linux which has all the logs to be stored. And in Walmart, in Verizon, whatever the projects we have worked, all the application logs, usually we store it on the var/logs. Clear? Yes, like an event, right? Correct. Yes. Now, all of you see here, all the configuration related files, guys, these two are very important. Okay, the logs folder and the etc folder. Okay, now you see here, all system related configuration files are stored in etc. etc logs we will not use. Usually var logs only we will use. Okay, now system configuration related files, suppose you installed a software, var logs we are only using storing logs only. Okay, right? Now, all of you see here, now you have something like etc, right? You install a software on Linux, install a software on Linux. Yes, I am able to see everyone's chat and you will be able to get a chance to talk also at the end of the class. Okay? Don't worry. At the end of the class, we will talk. Okay? Now, I am able to see all your queries. Please post it on the chat box only, not on Q&A. Okay, chat box. I have kept the chat box on my screen. Okay? Now, let's imagine you install a software. Now, all of you see here, you install a software on Linux, right? So what will happen? The software will have some files. Do you agree or not? Agree or not? Yes. All those files are automatically stored under etc. Yes, correct. This is a disk Shravan, disk. Okay. SDA is disk. Okay. Now, etc is nothing but all the software installation files are stored under etc. Clear? Kalyan? Shubham? Yes, great. Now, one more important thing. You are seeing /opt. This is a 5-star question to everyone. Where does your Java applications are stored or are deployed on Linux system? Is basically on /opt. Guys, write it on your notebook. /opt is stored, is used to make our Java applications deployment. Okay, which are not on container, which are not on Kubernetes. Clear? Whenever you see a normal project which is not on Kubernetes, all the files of Java are deployed onto /opt via Jenkins. Clear? Yes, it's not only for Java, it's also for UI, Node.js, any kind of project, Python, all the folders are stored under /opt. Now, are you learning something new? In Verizon, this is the structure I followed. In /opt, we were deploying all our project files because in Verizon, we were not using containers or Kubernetes. Clear? Our 4G, 5G applications were running on bare metal. Okay? Okay, you are in your organization, you are storing under OPT everything. No, then it is wrong. You have to divide like the structure properly. Now, /media is basically your any removable devices or USB drives. Whenever you connect to the Linux system, all the data will be under /media. Now, /mount. Now, this is important thing. Now, /mount is related to your disk, right? Now, let's imagine this is my hard disk, guys. All of you see here, this is my hard disk. Able to see my hard disk? This one? Where are you all? Where is my video? Yes, able to see? Yes. Now, in this hard disk, this is my pointer, which is dividing this hard disk into various partition, D drive, E drive, F drive, G drive, and all the data of drives are stored under /mount. Okay, are stored under /mount. So this /mount is basically for disks and device management. Okay, right? Now, no, Shivam, we will not, and everyone, we are going to install all tools tomorrow and we will do on cloud. So you can use your office laptop also. Okay. But be aware that in the office laptop, are you able to open AWS or not? Okay. Yes or no? Yes. Clear? you can use, I think some people were asking, but provided, please make sure that you don't fall into trouble. Few projects, 1 or 2 projects we will be doing in local also, but please make sure you are not into trouble. Okay, everyone. Okay. Now, all of you see here. I am clearing the screen. Yeah. Slash mount is nothing but, okay, I will tell again. See here, all of you. Slash mount. Okay, media is nothing but, okay, in Windows, when you click on, when you put USB in Windows, when you put USB, do you see a flash which is coming in? Do you see a flash which is coming in? Like your USB is ready. So whenever you connect a drive to a Linux system, all those data will be under slash media. Now clear? When you attach a drive, hard drive, then all the things will be under slash mount. Now clear? भाई लोग, बहन लोग, अच्छे से समझ में आया अभी? And again, I am telling, these all are very basics. It's like we are stepping just a baby step, like one baby step. From tomorrow, second step. Like day wise, we will be going on step by step. Linux, nothing is completed in one class. Again, I am telling, be clear, right? Now, all of you see here, these things are again one of the important factors. Okay. Now, slash proc. Now, tell me one thing. When your Windows is there, when you keep sleep time, when you keep sleep time for 1 hour, does your laptop sleep? Or when you click on sleep, does your laptop sleep? Yes? No, your laptop will not sleep. When you click on like, okay, sleep mode on, does your laptop sleep? Hibernation mode. And when you click on start, it will be flashing with small glimpse, like it will be coming like this, right? So you need to understand the slash proc is the very important folder for all of us. DevOps engineers are dependent on this slash proc folder. Okay. And what does in the slash proc folder you will do? All the system related data like process, when it was shut, when it was switched on, when it was switched off, the CPU, the memory, the RAM, the number of processes, the system logs, all the data. I will be showing this in the automation of shell scripting. Guys, the slash proc folder is important for CPU utilization, for memory utilization. Clear? Clear? This is one of the important folder which is asked in the interview also, right? बढ़िया, ठीक है? Now, दो last folder we have slash bin and slash library. Yes. What will they ask in proc? They will ask basically do an automation to get me the CPU uptime. Give an automation to get me the memory utilization of the system. So under proc, all the data will be there. I'll be showing you in hands-on. Don't worry. Guys, we are just learning theory today. Okay, don't run fast. We are babies now. Okay, we are just babies. Okay, we will grow as we go ahead. We will get matured. We'll get maturity. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now, all of you see here, the bin folder is basically whenever you install software. Okay, let's take slash bin is a folder which will have a file. Okay, with the software name. Let's take, I installed a software called Mac. Okay, just I'm telling. Okay, or I installed a software like JFrog. Okay, all the binaries of the software will be saved under bin. These are like a executable files. Clear, everyone? Clear? Do you see in Windows .exe files? Yes, under the binary, this will be that. Okay, now slash library is the folder where you have all the, okay, you want me to repeat slash bin? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, slash bin is nothing but whenever you install software, that software executable. Okay, executable in the sense, one point like JFrog. Okay. /bin/Jenkins. Now, are you clear? All the binary of the software will be present here. And from this only you can stop Jenkins /bin/Jenkins start. Clear? /bin, like you can optimize your software like /Jenkins/stop like that. Clear? Right? And library is a folder. Like library is a folder which stores all the OS related data. Now, in Windows, you call OS, na? In Windows, you call OS, right? But in Linux, we call kernels. Okay. The OS is nothing but kernel. Yes. Shilpa, different. Okay. Okay. /bin is like /bin stores only the binaries of the software. exe you can compare a little bit, but when we do, I will show you. My free tier is going to expire on 31st. Can we extend? No, you have to make a new account. I'll be telling that tomorrow. Okay. Now, all of you see here, in Windows, you have a OS, correct? In Linux, you will call like kernels. Clear? Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Okay. And please, once this class is completed, again, go over this documents. Okay. It's not like I teach, you leave. Okay. You have to see, cross-check the data. Now, I'll be talking about this once. Now, all of you see here. Yes, all of you see here. Notes means not every note, only commands as a note will be provided. Right, Hemant? Okay, Hemant is asking what is binary of a software. Okay, now think like this. Okay, think like this. In Windows, now I'll be telling only one answer here. All of you see here. Now in Windows, once you install the software, okay, please see here. Do you see a folder getting opened with that software? With this exe file, do you see a folder getting opened? I have seen many times. Did you saw? Did you saw? Hemant? Yes, we all saw, right? Now, what we are trying to do here is when you install a software from like some package, this folder is created somewhere, but the path of the folder, like this binary name will be coming here. And what this will be basically, you can start your software like this /bin/Jenkins start, /bin/Jenkins stop, restart. All those commands can be executed by this binary of the software. Okay. This one software binary can help you to control your program. Now clear? I think it should be clear. It should be making clear, right? Right. I will show you in hands-on. I will show you. Okay. Now, one more thing in Linux, guys. Okay. Let's see. This is your Linux. Okay. Now tell me one thing in the Linux, right? You have files and you have folders. Yes or no? Let me show you this. Okay. Let me show you this. Mount I have covered, Courtney. Okay. Why it is fine. Okay. All of you see here. I will be opening my terminal here. Okay. Don't worry. Tomorrow we will see all these things. Okay. But today I am showing you just an example. Okay. Now, are you able to see a terminal on my screen, which is in white color? Yes, everyone. Yes. Now, this is a Linux terminal. So suppose I do ls-lrta. Okay. ls is basically list files, list all files. Okay. This command also I will explain. Listing all files. Now you see, do you see something like Minikube is there? Movies is there. Okay. Dot files are there. Okay. Python files are there. Shell files are there. Do you see all those things? Yes. Do you see all those things? Correct, na? Correct. Now let's go deep dive into each of this. Okay. Now all of your full concentration on my screen. Okay. Now let's talk about this shell script. Okay. Are you seeing this shell script? Yes. Code.sh. Yes. Now, when it was created, 17th June, right? What is the size of the file? What is the year it was created? Who has created what group that user is there? Okay, what group? Suppose I am a dev group. Here dev will be there. I am basically a staff group. Hey, DevOps staff. So this is basically a staff ID. Okay. Yes, staff group. And now you see all of you. Yes. Now, do you see here something like this? Now, do you see here something like this? RWX, RX, RX. Yes. What do you think? These are permissions. Okay. Permissions of a file. Okay. So what does this permission do in Linux is basically, right? Yes, I'll be telling. RWX, please write in your notebook. R is basically read. W is basically write. And X is basically execute. Okay. It means on code.sh, this particular person has the read permission, write permission, and execute permission. Execute means I can execute the code. Yes. Correct. Yes. Clear? Okay, my bad. Okay, I will take my word back. So basically, 26th June, the file was created, not 17th. Okay, this is basically the size. Okay, sorry, I interchanged it. I missed that. Okay, why is there in between? What is that? Oh, dash. I'll be talking about it. Okay, now you see in Linux, there are 3 types of users. Guys, all of you need to understand. In Linux, there are 3 types of users. Please write it down on your notebook. The first is the proper user of the system. Okay. Proper user of the system who has logged in. Okay. Now the next is other user whom we have not given complete access, but we are thinking that, okay, this guy can come here. Okay. This guy can use my system. Okay. And the other one is group. Okay. 3 kinds of users are there who are added to these 3 flows: user, groups, other. So you can consider like UGO, not UFO, UGO, user, group, others. Clear? There are 3 types of users which can be assigned to a user, a group, others. We can call outside user others. We can call inside our team group, and we ourselves can call as a user, right? Okay, let me tell like this. If a single member is there, he is a user. If 5 members are there, like group is there, group. And if outside team member is there, we call other. Is it clear? Is it clear now? Can you give me a yes, a sweet yes, so that I can take that you have understood? Yes. Correct. Badhiya. Now, are you seeing something like dash in between? So let's count how many things are there. Okay. 1. Okay. Here you count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So total how many? Each person is having 3 set. RWX, 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 right? So 3, 3, 9, right? So let me tell you like this. This R is having 3. This, okay, sorry, not like this. Okay, I will write in my notes. Okay. For you to make better understanding, I will write in the notes. I will tell you. Okay. Now, all of you see here, user, group, others. Okay. RWX, R dash, what was there? Yeah, code.sh, RWX, R dash X, R dash X, R dash X, R dash X. So what does this depict? Guys, tell me, what does this depict? What does this depict? User is having full permission, read, write, execute. The group members of staff has only read and execute. They cannot write into the file. They cannot modify the file. And the others are also are not having the permission to modify the file. Clear? Every user is having other permission. Clear? Dash means that access is not there. Clear? That access is not there. Yes. Now, do you see something is there in the first? Correct? Do you see this one? Like 9 plus 1, there is one more thing. 10th one is also there in front of this. Yes. So that denotes, this dash denotes whether the file is a file or a folder. Okay. If it is a folder, you will see a D. Okay. See, this is a folder. .splunk is a folder. If a dash is there, it means it is a normal file. Clear, everyone? Right? Did you understood? Directory D dash is file, right? Yes. Now, all of you see here, in the similar lines, this slide is also designed where you will see that U is user, G is group, O is other, A is all. Usually we will remember UGO only, and R is read, W is write, permission, X is execute permission, and dash is no permission. Clear? On the similar terms, there are some numbering also. Okay, now you see here how we have discussed. Here we have discussed via letters, right? These are letter notion, letter denote. Okay, but in our next set, you have numbers also. Okay, let's see the numbers. Now you see 0, no permission, dash. Okay, symbol is dash. 1, execute -X. 2 means write, 3 means write plus execute, 4 means read, 5 means write plus read. So let's understand, if I want to give 7 to a file, what does this mean? 7 means, you see, read, write, execute, right? So read plus write plus execute. So let's count. Write is 2, read is 4, execute is 1. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, what is that? 7, correct? Correct? Did you understood how to give the numbering convention also? Yes. Suppose I want Rx. What is the value? Tell me. Suppose I want Rx. What is the value? Rx is nothing but read and execute. Read is 4. You should remember this only. Okay. Read, write and execute. Read 4, write 2, 1 execute. Okay. Like that, it will be 5. Clear? This is numerical representation. Clear na? Badhiya? Correct? Are you all clear? Good. Good. Now, one thing. Tomorrow, we are seeing some installations of tools on AWS, right? And again, I am telling Linux or whatever I have thought today is not completed with this class. For the next 2 months, daily you will learn Linux, daily you will see Git, daily you will see AWS. Everything is continuous learning. Again, I am telling, it's not like yaar, humne aaj padh liya, we are closing. No, every year, like every month, every day, every class, we will be going with this, right? Okay. Yes. Don't have AWS accounts. That's completely fine. Tomorrow we will see how to create also, right? So let's see, like, yeah, tell me, how many of your organization is not using cloud in my class? How many of you are not using any cloud in your class? Yes, session will end by 12. No issues. Don't worry about that. No cloud. Yes. No cloud. Okay, guys, one more thing. On YouTube, I am not watching YouTube. Okay, this is my class live. Okay, so on YouTube, there will be no response from my end, right? Only for class students, I am responding, right? So you need to understand that difference. Okay, great. Okay. Yes, you are not using cloud. Okay, great. So let's move forward. So one question, guys. Nishant, are you there in the class? No, only first class will be live on YouTube. Yes. Nishant, one thing, brother, I have not seen your chat till now. You have always posted till now. I have doubt. I have doubt. That query I will not respond, right? Until you give your question, I will not respond, right? Nishant Sharma. Yes, not Nishant Agnihotri. Nishant Sharma. Don't, guys, when you are keeping question, I want direct question to me, right? You don't tell like Praveen, I have a question. Praveen, I have this. Praveen, I have that. Okay. Nishant Sharma, please ask your question. Nishant Sharma. I'm waiting. Yes. Confused between Linux, Unix, shell scripting, bash. As we go ahead in our class, you will see the difference. We will do Linux, we will do Unix, we will do shell scripting also. No, I am again telling, don't post your questions in Q&A chat. You have to post in chat section only. Guys, clear? Everyone, please post your questions on chat section only. Yes, here. Yes, here. I'm able to see everyone's except Nishant Sharma. I will not be seeing Q&A. I have told in the start of the class, right? Yes, here, right. Yes, yes, here. Now, those who have doubt, please type here. I will say yes. Okay. Yes, here. Yes, in the chat. Correct. Symbols, it's RWX. RWX is basically read, write, execute. Hey, DevOps coins, we will discuss later. Where is this guy, Nishant Sharma? Brother, you are 4 years experience. Now ask your question. I'm waiting for you, right? If you don't have any questions, please don't unnecessarily comment on the feed section. It will create an havoc, right? Great. So I think you are just creating some havoc. So don't worry. All your questions should be on the chat section, not on Q&A section. Yes. Jenkins is having some security issue. We will fix that. Okay. We'll fix that. Shubham, not working. ICD. Okay. Let's complete this AWS one. Nishant Sharma has not given his question. I don't know like what happened to him. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Great. Sahil. Okay. Guys, again, I am telling if you keep like this, okay, if you keep like this question to me, sir, please answer my query. I want to see answer. I want to see your question. Okay, great. No, Azure we are not teaching, right? D means directory, Abhishek, directory. Till Nishant, okay, this was your question. How long all these tools are trending? Now, all of you see here, this was the question of Nishant. He's asking how long all these tools will be trending. And for this question, he has raised in our feed section 2 times in the chat. Okay. So Nishant, please try to understand these all things are like silly questions. I was expecting you have some bigger question, right? So please try to understand the importance of this class and please. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Now, okay, are we covering Terraform? Yes, we are covering Terraform, Prajakta. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's complete this. Then we will talk with the students. Okay, then we will talk with everyone. Okay, this is the last slide. Okay, shall we complete this? AWS का थोड़ा समझ लेते हैं क्योंकि कल we have to do AWS, ठीक है? Shall we see little bit of things? Then we will talk with you, everyone, ठीक है? Great, great, great. Now all of you see here. Now this is one slide page where you will understand what is AWS, what are the things that you are going to learn and everything. Okay. Now in AWS, why people have migrated to cloud? Why migrated to cloud? Can anyone tell me why we have migrated to cloud usually, right? Why we have migrated to cloud? To save cost, reduce server cost, cost saving, efficient management, reliability, scalability, security, no maintenance, high availability, faster deployments. Yes, you all are correct. Pay as you go, right? Elasticity, right? Great. Now that is the reason from tomorrow we'll be doing this kind of structure where we have basically the cloud coming into picture, right? We have the cloud coming into picture. Now you need to understand in this cloud, there are various kinds of services that cloud gives. Okay. Now let's see what are these services and what are the important things that you as a person should be knowing. Okay. Now you see EC2 in the cloud is basically your Linux, clear, or your Windows. We are using AWS only. Okay. Virtual server, EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Clear? I'm just telling on an overview, but don't worry. We have again sessions on AWS, complete components, Terraform, complete components, Linux, complete components. Today, it's just like यार touch करके हम लोग आ गए. इस चीज को touch किए, again we are back. ठीक है? Now you see on the EC2, guys, if you are having a server, do you think network memory storage is needed for your server? Yes or no? See, I have a server. I will be needing a network. I'll be needing a storage. I'll be needing a memory. Now, all this hands-on, I will show you in Linux, Red Hat Linux System Administration class, where we will be playing with the network of the Linux system also, storage of the Linux system also, and memory of the Linux system. Clear? Yes. Now, do you think your Linux box needs CPU, Intel or AMD? Yes. And a new type of instance is also there, like your CPU is there, Graviton, okay? G. Intel, AMD, and Graviton, these are the instances of EC2, okay? Like your CPU. Okay, you want a clear diagram? I can make it big, okay? This is like one-stop solution for your cloud. Now, are you able to see the EC2? Are you able to see the EC2, guys? Yes? Now, what I have told you, in EC2 is your Linux box. Linux needs network. Linux needs network, Linux needs storage, Linux needs memory, Linux needs CPU. Correct. This was the things, right? Now, if we come here, right? Do you see something like Praveen, sorry to disturb you. I have one question. Sometimes I saw in permission of files. Do you have any idea? But permission of files we have discussed, right, Shubham? That's what. Yes, Soumya. Yes. Now all of you see here. Do you see something like this? M5D X large. Do you see something like this? Now, in EC2, in servers, if we need very, very big servers, we can take from cloud. If we need very small servers, we can take from cloud. According to our requirement, these servers are divided. And you can see here, the M, there are various class, okay? T class, M class, C class, okay? T is basically you can say like T type instance, general usage. M is memory based, C means compute based, right? So different types of usage, the instances are there. M means the generation, the family. You see here, M is basically the family, the mega, bigger one, bigger one. Clear? Mega, M. 5, Intel i5, Intel i7, yes, memory oriented. Intel i5, i7, correct? So similarly in EC2, 5th generation, 4th generation, 3rd generation, right? And D is capability, right? And X large is size, right? We have large instances we have medium instances, we have X large instances, right? Yes or no? And how many instant variety we have? 175 varieties of EC2 instances. Capabilities means you can consider like how much fast it is. Yes, these capabilities mean how much fast my system is, what that system is capable of, how much storage it can take, right? Capability, right? When a Linux, when you go to the, okay, when you go to buy a laptop, do you see the capabilities of laptop? Whether it is used for gaming, whether it is used for coding, whether it is used to handle my work, right? Correct, na? So yes, how to choose the correct EC2 is basically with the usage that we do. Yes. Now, all of you see here. Now, let's come this side. Now, let's see this bigger picture. Now, in India, where are the AWS servers? Can you all tell me? In India, where are the AWS servers? Mumbai and Hyderabad. Mumbai and Hyderabad. Correct? Mumbai and Hyderabad. Yes. Correct? Yes or no? Great. Now you see here, in all over the world, now we are only talking in India, there are two regions, Mumbai and Hyderabad, correct? In India, you are talking about two regions only, Mumbai and Hyderabad. But in all over the world, let's consider this. Global, right? How many regions are there? How many regions are there as of now? How many regions are there? 22. By seeing this, are you telling 22 or do you think that really 22 regions are there? Regions? Yes. Similarly, Mumbai and Hyderabad is a region. Yes. Mumbai and Hyderabad is a region. Correct. But as of now, if you see, how many regions are there? Yes. Let's see how many regions are there. See, how many regions are there? North America. Now, why? Yeah. Let's not go with this. I'll be showing in my console itself. Just see here. Now, don't do anything as of now. Just see, I will be showing you regions. Okay. Now, all of you see here, North California is basically which place? USA. US. Correct? Correct. North California is basically US. Correct? And suppose I want to take Mumbai. Okay. Asia Pacific Mumbai, AP South 1. Asia Pacific Osaka, AP Northeast 1. Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Paris, Stockholm, South America. Yes? Yes? RWX, we have discussed, Monica, just check once. Regions means where we want the machines. Yes, regions means where your AWS servers are there. From that servers, you are taking your own server. Correct? So regions means like, suppose your office is there in Bangalore. Can I tell like your Bangalore office is a region to your office? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Correct. True, right? Your office can be in other locations also. Like in Hyderabad also, your office can be there. Yes, correct. Physical server placement is called region. Okay. So as of now, this you can understand when I say region, these are physical present servers. And from there, we are taking the virtual servers. Clear? And once you see the availability zones, these are for high availability. We say, right? Highly available, my architecture should be like 1 million users also hit, I should take the data. Okay, guys, when I'm teaching, I will not be able to see the chat, right? Correct, na? No, set the region we will do. Why you are worrying about regions? Okay. So as of now, just understand region is the physical server. Okay. And from there, we are taking the virtual machines. Is it clear? Is it clear between the regions and the availability zones? Availability zones are for that region, I am dividing into two servers. I am locating, like suppose in Bangalore, Infosys has campus into multiple places, right? Correct? Correct, yes or no? Infosys has campuses in multiple places. Yes, cost is also depending on location, right? Now, you see here, edge locations. Do you see something like this, edge location? Yes or no? Guys, देख रहे हो edge location पर? एक ध्यान दो. Now, let's see what are these edge locations, okay? Now, tell me one thing. Do you need security for your application? Now, let's think that I have decided my region, which should be in Mumbai, because all my application users are from India. Okay. So what is my region I have selected from this diagram? Okay. Asia Pacific, AP. Okay. Southeast. Let's take Asia Pacific, AP region. Okay. I have selected. Okay. I have selected one region. Correct? Yes or no? Guys, yes. Okay. Now I have selected a region. And let's take, I have taken one virtual machine from here. Okay, one EC2 instance. Now tell me, when I'm deploying my application, do I need the security for that? Do I need a more robust kind of routing for that? Do I need a load balancer, load balancing the load for that? Do I need my system to survive 1 million requests? Yes or no? Correct? So for that only, AWS is giving us these kind of services. Okay. So you see, Route 53 is basically DNS in AWS. When you see here in EC2, you will see something like IP that is converted into www.heydevops.com or .in. Yes or no? Yes, Santa, we will discuss that also. Yes, www.heydevops and everything is converted by a Route 53. CloudFront is basically for your cache, like you want to store data, right? Without storing in database. That is for CloudFront. WAF is Web Access Firewall. Web Access Firewall, which is basically security, and Shield is also security. These two are for security. This is for DNS, basically for your URL mapping, and this is for your cache. Clear? Now, do you think that, Praveen, yes, in every application, I need this. Do you think that? Now, how many of you think that? Now, if you are present in my class, and if you think that, yes, we need Web Access Firewall, we need Shield, we need CloudFront, we need Route 53, we need EC2 instance, we need load balancer, we need region. Now, how many of you think, when you think as an architect, do you think these all things are needed when you are designing an application? Okay, some are telling don't need all. In that case, you can exclude Shield, you can take WAF, but these two are mandatory. How can you say not needed, right? These two, okay, you can replace one by one. Yes, great, right? You understood? Okay, right? All this matters for infra only, right? Okay, we have, okay, one last thing I would like to tell you about the certificates for the class, right? You know that we are issuing certificates also, right? After 2 months, right? In the last page of notebook, please open this and keep this as the heading, like certificates. Okay. And please mark this word if your attendance is 65% and more, right? If your attendance in the class is 65% and more, or if you are watching recorded videos of 65% and more, right? Then only your certificates will be automatically issued by the bot. Okay, clear everyone? Is the condition clear? Right? Yes. Either you join live or you watch recording videos, you have to complete 65% of the total. Okay? Yes. No, you can leave the session. If no questions, guys, you can leave the sessions. I just wanted to tell you about the certificates because It is one of the important thing for freshers and up to 3-4 years. Okay, clear? Now, let me talk with you all. We have completed the session, and where you will get the recordings, class notes, everything. Yes, I will be telling that also. You will be getting the recordings and the class notes. Okay, now, all of you open my website. I will be telling. Okay, don't leave the class, 2 minutes. All of you open the websites. All of you open the website. www.heydevops.in. Log in into the website. Morely, we will discuss. Okay, guys, don't chat with me. Can you all open the website? www.heydevops.in. Okay, all of you have opened? Great. Now click on login. Click on login. Click on login. Yes. Okay, go to purchase tab. Go to purchase tab. Did you went to purchase tab? Yes. Now, do you see that there are modules under the purchase tab? Yes. Session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, session 5. Yes. Do you see the modules? Now click on first module where you see session 1. Have you clicked? Everyone? Okay, courses. You have courses? Okay, click on courses. Okay, click on courses. Click on courses. Okay. Yeah, click on courses. Click on courses. Yeah. Do you see 6.0 course under that courses? Yes. Correct. You saw? Yeah, Prime Batch 6.0. Click on that. Click on that. Now, did you saw? What did you saw after clicking on 6.0? What did you saw after clicking on that 6.0? Modules? Great. Did you saw session 1 module there? Course content, did you saw? Okay. Now click on the first session, session 1. Click on that. Click on that. Now, by evening, under that session 1 only, you will find recordings, you will find document and class notes. Yes, resources and everything you will see here. Clear, everyone? Clear? Yes, got it? Great. You got it, right? Where you get the recordings, did you got? Yes. Clear? In app, it will be different, guys. In mobile app, it will be different. I have told the flow over the website only. Clear? Got it? Okay, great. Great. Okay, great. Okay, I am ready to take the Q&A. Now let's be here. Okay, now, okay, one second. I'll stop my screen. Okay. Now, before that, before taking the Q&A, let's play a small game. Okay. In this game, I would like to know. Okay. Okay. Let me do this. I wanted to see the feedback from you all. Okay. So what I will do is, what you can also do is, okay, you can actually take any of the screenshot from this class. Okay. And you can tag me on LinkedIn. Okay. So what is that basically we are trying to do is we are trying to tell the people that we have started something new. And in the next 2 months, we are going to get what we are looking for. So this is our Hey DevOps. Those who don't know how to use LinkedIn, just I am telling, just see here. Once you create your LinkedIn account, you have to say start a post. You can write anything like I have joined this, I have joined that, excited, put the screenshot. And when you type it, automatically the names will come and you can select Hey DevOps here, right? And you can tag me also. Immediately once you tag me and Hey DevOps, right? Automatically, right? The notification will be coming to me. And that's how from among 10,000 people, see guys, how many people I have in my network. So how many people? 11,000 people. I'll be able to select that, okay, this guy is from 6.0. Are you understanding? Yes. Clear what I told everyone? Do you agree with me? See, 11,000 requests I have. So apart from that, I have to see, right? Yes, obviously. So how many of you are going to post today about this class? Okay, you want me to repeat again? Okay, those who are new. So guys, once you have created your LinkedIn account, go to start a post and tag me. Okay, and tag Hey DevOps with @. You type shift @. My name will be flashing if you search. And once you tag and post it, anything about 6.0, how was 6.0, whether you have learned new things, you felt excited, you felt happy with the classes, with the feed section, everything, you can post it here. And that's how I will get a notification on my page. And I will be able to understand that among 11,000 people who wants to connect with me, you are from 6.0. Clear? Great. Okay. Nishant, great. Great. Okay, let's talk here now. Okay, before that, I would like to ask you one more question before we take the Q&A now. Okay, I will stop my screen share. Okay, now I'm having a small chat. Yes, great. Okay, let me take a small video. Okay, so how I will take like this, because this is the start of the class. I don't want to miss you all, your names, everything. I will take a note here. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, now I will ask you for the feedback. Okay, okay, and you can type anything what you like, and immediately by 12 p.m. we will talk. Okay, great. So okay, I will talk like this. So we have started Prime Batch 6.0, and tell me in the comment section how was this session, guys. Okay, you felt good, you felt bad, you felt like okay, you have learned something new, you felt like okay, I want more, you wanted to understand what's the difference between SRE DevOps, what is DevOps basically. So we don't usually go with the textbook answers. So that is how we learn. We always go with what we have learned, right? So I think you all agree for what we are learning. And for next 2 months, guys, stay tuned. All the projects will be rolled out and everything will be there from scratch, right? And as you all have promised me, please complete all the projects, go over all the notes and complete everything, right? And thanks for your valuable feedback. And those who are putting on LinkedIn, please put and tag us. And Instagram also, you can tag us. Okay, great. Okay, thanks. Right, so that was a small recording we have done. Okay, now let's talk with you all. Now, those who want to talk with me, please raise your hand. Sheikh Adil is here, Mohammad Razik is here, Akhilesh is here, Radhika is here, Bham, Devendra, Rajini, Nishant, Amin, Lakshman, Shabrish, Anil, Sahu, Kiran, Jyotishwar, Fani, Bharat. Okay, go ahead, guys. Patrudu, yes, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen, Nishant here.
Hey, hi Nishan. And guys, when you are asking question, one person. Okay? Ha Nishan, go ahead.
Yeah, so like I attended your session, like it was great. The way you cleared with the clarity. Like previously I have attended the corporate training of AWS. So with respect to that, you went to like very deep. So that's good. So like my question is, when we want to switch, so there is notice period in our company. So if I am in a project, so there are 3 months notice period. So like we should take the risk before getting a job, or like we should apply for notice period after we are placed?
I didn't. No. Okay, you are asking like you have to put the papers after you got the offer.
Yeah, or
Okay.
we can do it before that.
No, don't do before. I already told, right, for 90 days notice period, don't tell 90 days. You tell you are in bench, you tell you are having 45 days of cooling period, and you take the offer and then put the resign letter in your organization. Never, ever, everyone, don't put resignation before you get any offer. Play mind game, get the offer, and then put the resignation. Leave that offer, take another offer. That's how I follow. Okay, Nishan?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so guys,
Hi, Praveen.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've actually enrolled to this course.
Yes.
So I feel like today's session was really great. It was really awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, and when you were teaching, I had some few doubts, but I don't know where to, put the chat here. Like I don't know, like
In the Zoom, are you seeing
uh,
chat box?
yeah, exactly.
You have to put there. So I am
Yeah.
able to see all the chat. And
Okay.
if your chat is not like your chat is missed somehow, you have to again, whenever you are copying or putting your query, copy that query and keep it in your hand, right? So that you control V so that I can see. Okay, if it is urgent. Got it?
Okay, like to the confirmation, can I send a message like
Please,
here and
please,
can just tell my name?
please. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I've sent you if you could see it.
Where to send message? Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Here's the place.
Ah.
Okay, fine. And
Oh.
I'm not able to see others' chat.
Why we have restricted is basically when I'm teaching,
Hmm.
your screen will be getting popped up always with others' chat. So you will be getting distracted, right? So that is the reason.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So yes, go ahead, guys.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes.
This is
Bharat.
Sushant.
Bharat. Oh, Shushan, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm having 5+ years of experience as a PLSQL developer, database developer.
Okay.
So is it, value for me, this AWS DevOps?
Definitely, yeah. You are a PL SQL, right?
Yeah, Oracle database.
Oracle, yes.
SQL, PLSQL plus Unix.
Yes. So definitely it's a good platform to learn. And I'm assuring to everyone in the class, this Wednesday is your job guidance session plus doubts clearing session, right? So by the time we reach third week, you will be able to apply jobs is what I am expecting. So let's see like how you can convert with our projects and everything, right?
Okay.
So it will be good. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Hi, Praveen. This is Rahul.
Rahul, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So the class was really nice. So, but I had a small doubt. So that is letter notion and number notion. I mean, would you be able to
What is that? What is that?
the number notion and letter notion, RWX execute?
Bolo. What is that?
So, would you be able to explain that again today, or you would be able to explain that on Wednesday? I mean, I just had
RWX is nothing but anyways, we are going to do that. It's just like we have just introduced in that. R is read, W is write, X is execute. R, if you are giving to any file, it means only read access that user has. If you are giving W, it means you can open the file and do the modifications in that. X means you can run the file. Right?
Yeah, that I understood. So when for hyphen there it mentioned like no permission, right? And when we see the 9-digit code like RWS, RX, so there you said hyphen RWX is folder and DRWX is
No.
file.
Only dash is the folder. Dash, the first dash, the 10th one, right?
Yes.
3 is for user group others. The first one is D, or if it is dash, it is representing file.
Okay. Only the first one
only
defines if it's a hyphen, if it's folder, and D
Correct.
is a file. And
Exactly.
the rest of the 9 places, if it is a hyphen, it's no permission.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Yes. And one more thing, guys. Those who have raised the hand, for them, I have given permission to talk with me. If you are not getting chance today, don't worry. You have the doubts clearing session also, right? So that's how we connect. Okay. So don't worry. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes. Yeah, Raghu, go ahead.
Yeah, it was a great session today. I mean, I was enrolled yesterday night because I wasn't knowing that this course was.
Yes.
I have experience of 3 years in other domain. Like what my doubt is, like how, I mean, if I want to put fake like I have worked on this, or
No,
no? I mean,
see,
I'm
you
actually
are a
asking.
working candidate, right?
No, I mean, I have been laid off.
Okay, but you have experience, right? Genuine
Yeah,
experience.
genuine experience, right?
Then fine. Then you can keep in resume and you can showcase as you have worked in DevOps. So that should not be an issue for sure.
Okay.
How is the market right now? Because I've heard there are no many openings and all, and especially for us like who are 10 plus years experience. So
No, why you are telling that? See, this Wednesday, I'm going to talk about that only. So this like Wednesday is like doubt clearing plus job guidance also. Join that. I will show you all the openings, what you need. From what company you need openings, tell me, I'll be showing you in various portals. Okay. So don't worry.
yeah.
Don't believe
Hi,
others.
Praveen.
Always search in portals, you get what you need. Okay. Go ahead.
Hi,
Okay.
Singam.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, this was very insightful. The subject is really good, and I just wanted to know before going to any class, usually I do homework so
Yes.
that I can be in sync with that, or else I'll ace that. Okay.
Yes.
So my question is, are we going to install Linux in our MacBook or Windows, or else we'll use AWS only?
AWS only. AWS only, where I will be giving all commands like step A, step B, step C. So don't worry about like preparing and all. You can come directly tomorrow. I'll be showing you how to create an account to how to install all tools for all classes.
Thank you very much.
And one more thing. Yeah, thanks, Amin. And one more thing, guys. Wednesday class session will be okay. One second. Wednesday class session will be created today or tomorrow, 8 p.m. Okay, you know, right? Doubt clearing time is 8 p.m. Wednesday. So that is where you will get. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen, can you hear me? Somnath here.
Yeah, Somnath, go ahead.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for conducting this session.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So my doubt is like, so there are multiple people have joined your session to upgrade your their knowledge. Okay. So many of them have changed their domain. So multiple people, what they do, they just watch the YouTube videos, and if by putting some hard work, they will be able to clear the interviews. Okay.
Yes.
But the problem is that once they get into the organization, they will face the issue like the organization is having the complex structure,
Yes.
and with they means adding the fake experience and all. So my suggestion will be please involve whatever experience you got from all previous your companies.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
the
what
real
we are
time
targeting.
scenarios. Yeah,
That's what
so
I'm.
that we can get a feel like we are experienced one,
Yes,
like,
yes,
and we can show yeah.
definitely. That is what the take is, right?
Yeah, so thank you. So
Okay.
that only.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, Praveen.
Hello,
Thank
hello.
you.
Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Yes, I am able to hear you. Go ahead, Sahil. Sure.
Sir, I am currently a college student in final year,
Okay.
and current scenario is that my college placements are not so good. So this course really helpful me to start as a career in the DevOps as a fresher.
Yes.
As I have seen that there is no jobs as a fresher in DevOps. Is it true or wrong?
See, there is no jobs in DevOps is for freshers is not true, because what I would suggest is like the portals which I am looking at, the portals which my students have been looked at for the previous batches also, they have got placed for freshers like Hockleware, right? And a few other companies like Zynga, which is hiring for freshers, right? And in LinkedIn also I've seen many posts. So what I'm trying to tell is be active on LinkedIn, right? When you be active on LinkedIn, what will happen is people will recognize you and they will approach to you, right? And start sharing the content, like some documents, some data which you feel that okay, it's very important. So by that you will get connections, and from there you filter out. Like for Walmart, you see Uzma Tabassum. If you see on the LinkedIn, I don't know like how many of you have seen. So let me share my screen. She's very active HR. Like when I was working also, she was one of she was my HR also. So what she does is basically she clearly mentions what kind of roles she needs, right? In Walmart, you see DevOps openings are very high. That's what I wanted to tell you all in Wednesday. But yeah, as you have raised the question, so what I'm trying to see is, right, these are our posts. So you see in the down, if you see, right, there will be somewhere I've seen like recently she has posted for SRE. Yeah. Guys, not for freshers, obviously, but for experience, I'm telling you have to always be active. Okay, Shivam. So I hope you understand. Be active. That's how you get the details. Okay?
Okay, and my
Okay.
another doubt is that as I don't know anything about cloud, so it is good to have the
Yeah,
join the
yeah.
course.
And definitely it's good to have. No doubt in that. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. No
Hey,
problem.
Hi,
I'm
Praveen.
Path.
Yes, who is this?
Hey, Path here. Praveen.
Hey, hi, Patrudu. Yeah.
Hi. Good morning, Praveen. And I'm so excited to learn the subject from you. And it was a great class, even.
Thank you.
So, and I have to tell one thing. So, actually, I had a 4 years of work experience in the non-IT. So, I'm very new into the IT sector. So,
Okay.
I'm very new into the DevOps also. And
Okay,
right now,
1 second. I have to mute someone. I'm getting a lot of noise. Is this from you, Patrudu?
no, not from my side.
Okay,
From
all
the side.
uh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm very new into the IT sector, and even though right now I'm joining it's a startup company.
Okay.
Here, no one is a DevOps, like a DevOps engineer. So right now I'm learning some of the videos only, like YouTube videos. So
Okay.
till now I didn't get any knowledge from here. But I wanted to get into the as a DevOps engineer as a fresher.
Yes.
So
So where are you from? Are you from outside India?
no, Vizag itself. Vizag.
Oh, okay. So see, one thing is, I am confident that whatever I teach as a project, I teach as a content, right? All are based on my Walmart projects, Verizon projects. So I think you should be able to understand like how much importance these projects will have, and you should join all the classes, right? That's what the deal we have made, right? So join all the classes. I will be rolling out interview questions, the system design, the coding, all those questions will be rolled out. So don't worry, we will be there, right?
Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you very much.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes, who is this?
Praveen, this is Shivam.
Yeah, Shivam, go ahead. Yeah.
Hi, thank you. First of all, thank you for the wonderful session.
Yes,
So
thanks.
before joining the classes, I was actually connected to your LinkedIn, and I
Okay.
saw your video also on YouTube first.
Okay.
I like the analogy that how you presented about the Kubernetes and all.
Yeah.
So this is how I convinced, and then I joined for 6.0 batch. Now, currently I'm working in Oman, that is Muscat.
Okay.
Okay. Although I have my designation is a DevOps engineer,
Acha.
but currently I'm working as a financial, company. So since last 2.5 years, I have not very much exposed into DevOps because due to the limitations of the projects, and you can say it that way.
Okay.
Although I have 8+ years of experience, I have worked in Linux automations. I have an understanding of Docker and DevOps, but since I've been not touch in the market, how the market is in India and all. Now I want to switch over. So I'm currently looking for the opportunity in Dubai, in India.
Yes.
Okay. So there, the problem that I'm facing it, there's a lot of things are there entangled, like REST API. Okay, for let's suppose Kubernetes, Docker, this and that. Okay, but somehow I'm also being asked, something related to Python and all. So just
Yes.
wanted to understand like how efficient we have to be in programming. Like
Yes.
for an
Okay. I
example, I
will
have
take.
done
No,
a
I got
bash
it.
script.
One second.
Okay,
Shivam, one
yes.
second. Guys, those who don't have any questions or those who are good, you can drop off. Do join tomorrow at 9 a.m. Again, tomorrow we are having tools installations. I'll be making you walk through our AWS account, like how to create, what are the things you need. So yes, I think Kalyan was asking me this question. So that's why those who don't have questions, they can drop off. I'll be talking with these people who are visible on the screen, and then we'll be taking some Q&A, and then we will wind up the session. And coming on to the question which Shivam is asking. So Shivam, see, as I have told you in the start of the class, 2024 is all about coding, all about system design, all about coming out of that basic questions and moving towards advanced, right? That is why you see in 2023, like August, September, October, most of the companies have asked me coding, system design, high level things they are asking, right? It's not like what is RWX, what is read write, what is git add. These all are like very basics. But if you see from the coming classes, we will be moving into deep, where we'll be seeing some new things. So I think with that, you will be able to understand the importance. Okay? So don't worry, scenario based we are working. Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Praveen,
Your
Guru here.
one more thing. How would you suggest? What do I follow the approach? Because day-to-day activity, I'm not in coding and all. Okay, so how should I, follow approach where I can, because I have learned, okay, for an example, I have a very limited time and limited things to do in my organization. Out of my own curiosity, I learned Python. I made few scripts that's working fine. But because of that, I do not have projects with me. After a certain period of time, I will be definitely not using it, and then I will, forget it. So do you have any kind of sessions, because you have experience, more than 8 years of experience in different company, different big organizations?
Mhm.
What suggestions do you give me so that I can practice that and I can keep, because at once I cannot get the opportunity.
Correct.
So
So
whenever
my
I'm getting the opportunity, I can utilize it and I can show,
yeah.
can
So
show in
one
the
thing
case
for
like I have
you,
worked on it. Yes.
those who are looking actively for job, those who are actually like, okay, I am looking actively for job, or I am looking like in next 2 weeks for job, or you have any doubts, I would request you to join the Wednesday's class. The links will be rolled out by today or
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay. So, or Monday. Okay. So what happens in the Wednesday classes, we'll be taking this kind of things, and I'll be telling you like what you have to do, right, in your leisure time, or in your time when you are thinking of cracking some good company, right? So those things we'll be talking. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, go
Hello,
ahead.
hello, Praveen, Guru here.
Yeah, Guru, go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks for the session today. I hope upcoming session more interesting.
Yes.
I have only one question. So I have started my career as a Linux admin, and I have 6+ years of work experience. So in case if interview is asking, how do I tell you I have 2 years of experience in DevOps or 6 years experience in DevOps? So how do I tell my roles and responsibility? I'm afraid of how you troubleshooted in some cases in DevOps in your current organization. So I
Correct.
have those kind of questions.
That are important questions also. Like if the Kubernetes scenario is given to you, how do you troubleshoot the Kubernetes, right? So people will ask, right? That is simple. So those are the things which we are learning in our class, right? Suppose you deploy an application, your application is like it's not working. What are the things that you will go and see in the code, or you will see in the Kubernetes, right? Suppose you see your application is there, it is not able to take the load. What are the things that you are going to do, right? So those are the things which we are going to see, and that's a valid question, very important also.
So I have to tell them, so 2 years of experience in DevOps or 6 years experience in DevOps. So how can I showcase to them?
2 years only, and remaining years you have to keep your own data, or 3+3.
Linux admin. Okay.
You can keep 3+3. That should be fine.
Fine. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Praveen.
Hello.
Praveen, this is Bharat.
Yeah, Bharat.
Because the people are keep on continuously talking, I cannot get a chance to speak with you.
No problem. Go ahead.
I'm attending from UK, so I have joined this course from last week itself. So
Yes.
I have registered for this. So the course is very nice, designed well, and you are covering the full fledged projects. It is very good. And when I was applying in UK jobs, they're asking all the tools, which I was missing any tools. They're not taking the resume shortlisted. So
Oh,
I scared all the things, because a lot of things here, new things they're asking. And today you showed multiple things. You are covering all the things. That is good. That it would be very helpful for me to learn the new things.
sure, definitely. And
And
guys, again, a heads up, Wednesday's class are like job-oriented class, like resumes, your portals, like in the next few days you will see, right? So yeah, Bharat, go ahead. Just one.
yeah. And one more thing, because if we stuck anywhere in the real time scenario, so that time if you can support, then we can clear
Yeah,
the issues.
definitely.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
So because we are putting only 2 years of experience in the DevOps, because I am a system administrator, Linux administrator, having
Yes.
7 years of experience. I don't have any chance to work on cloud side.
Correct.
So that is the main thing. So I'm not moving into cloud side. So that is the main thing. So because after seeing your YouTube videos, all the things, so I am planning to move to AWS cloud side, DevOps
Sure.
side. So
Sure.
because moreover I'm fear about the coding, that is the main thing. So that is, so if you can
No
clear.
problem. Definitely. Yeah.
That's what.
Thanks a lot, Bharat.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes,
Shubha
Shubhra.
this side.
Yeah, Shubhra, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know that currently I'm working in AWS.
Yes.
So, for DevOps, I have to get knowledge about other cloud also, or only AWS will be okay for to grow then?
No, if you don't know anything, I will say first start with AWS. If you know AWS, then start with Azure. So that is what my personal suggestion would be, right? If you don't know anything and you are always thinking like, क्या पढ़ना है, कौन से cloud को लेना है, that will
Yeah.
be really difficult. AWS is very good because we have so much support, right? मतलब बाहर कहीं पे भी मिल जाएगा. And if you see recently, I have also thought Azure getting things is a little bit difficult. Okay, so AWS is more prominent.
And how much knowledge is required in AWS and Linux basically to grow in DevOps?
Linux, it's vast. AWS, it's vast. Only we will be focusing on projects, right? If something like this project is coming, how you can handle it, right? So Linux is also vast. I cannot tell like how much. If you go on deep, people will ask questions, okay? But
Okay.
whatever we are covering in 6.0, that is sufficient for your interview getting cleared.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi,
And
Praveen.
one more thing, one more thing. Those who have not got chance today to talk, tomorrow is there. Then Wednesday is also their doubts clearing session. So don't worry. And when I'm talking, I will not be able to see your chat because I cannot talk two places at once. So I'll be listening to, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mohammed.
this side Razik here.
Yeah, Raju, go ahead.
Yeah, Praveen, thank you so much, first of all, that you gave the permission to talk in the live session, and the session was very nice. But there is a few things which I wanted to clarify from your side. See, I have 8+ years of experience actually, and I worked in a different domain in IT, and I have 3+ years of experience in cloud, where I worked in Azure AD part, as well as recently I'm also working in AWS AD plus infra and vulnerability management part.
Okay, great.
So I do not have any experience on the coding background actually. So like how we can, achieve this actually.
No, see, that is what. See, I am also not a good coder, right? Every DevOps engineer, because he or she is not a good coder, that is why we have moved into DevOps. Now, how you will learn coding is basically you have to learn on scenarios. Suppose you have a Jira portal, right? Your manager is saying like hit the Jira portal, get the data, and send an email to the team stating like this day we have completed this many Jira tasks, right? And this many are open, this many are closed, right? A status, right? Why everyone wants to go and check the Jira portal, right? So that is the place where we will see like, okay, this is where Python automation is used, and these are the modules which I need to use, right? So scenario based, we are talking.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Razik.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Som.
Yeah. Thank you, Praveen, like for your nice session. Like it is morely project-oriented session. So basically, I enjoy that session, and
Thanks,
also I
Razik.
want this type of session.
Yes.
So my question is like, I have total almost 5 years of experience as I'm working as a UI developer only, mostly
Okay.
React, JS, and Angular. So actually, in my team, like I watched, there are a lot of DevOps people are watching. So I just I have interested to maybe move to that, because I think in DevOps there are more tools to explore basically. So more learning related things are there.
Correct.
So when I'm preparing my resume or like that, so I have put like 2 or 3+ years of experience, like, right? And also I have art whatever project you have covered throughout the thing. So that will be helpful, or anything we need to do like apart from.
Yes, that will be helpful. And again, you have to do additional things also, which I'll be rolling out in the next few days. Assignments are there, right? The errors, solutions you need to figure out. Little bit of coding you have to do. So it's like win-win, right? You have to win at the end, I have to win, right? So that is why we have to work hard for this 2 months, right?
No, it will be okay, like if we'll switch, like, because the thing is actually, as you know, if you are switching some domain in between, then the introvert who are there, like they will also cross check anything, like they will ask cross check
They
question
will
like
ask definitely. Like they will check your whether you are true or not. आप सही हो, सही में इंजीनियर हो या नहीं, वो चेक करेगा, उसका काम है. हम लोग का काम है कि we give 100% surety कि यार भाई तू देख ना, तू मैं DevOps engineer ही हूँ, right? I'm DevOps engineer sitting in front of you. I have done this kind of work. You take me. That is what confidence we have to give,
Yeah,
right?
main thing is we have to showcase the real time things, because theory it will be okay, but the morely we have to focus on project. This project we have covered, so that they will be
Definitely.
morely
Definitely.
impressed or
That is
like
what
that.
the thing is. Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. Thanks, Praveen. Yeah.
Okay, no
Hey,
problem.
Praveen. This is Santosh.
Yeah, Santosh.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for giving me the chance to speak.
No
Okay.
problem.
So, like, firstly, I like your approach in teaching DevOps. So like I saw your videos in YouTube, and later I joined this batch. Uh, so yeah, I liked it, and the reason for joining here is like I have experience in DevOps. Like I partly worked in AWS, Azure, Kubernetes. Like I have like experience in all these tools, but I'm not expert in like in each individual cloud or in each individual tool. So like even while attending interviews also, it is getting difficult. Like like there are many interviews even I'm applying, but each one is expecting expertise in each individual domain. Like one company might expect expertise in Azure, one will expect in
No, why
AWS.
are you
Yeah,
applying to that kind of JD, right? If you find
because I have experience in all these tools.
okay,
So
you have tools, but not complete
yeah,
expertise is what you're meaning,
yes,
right? Then
yes,
see, I would suggest, see, I also know Azure, right? If I
yeah,
keep Azure, people will go deep. I only know
yeah,
AWS, so I will keep only AWS, right? So that is
yeah.
where we are doing mistake. And see, never waste any opportunity, right? If you are not knowing fully, I would suggest like Azure, you don't know full, right? At least if you have not worked on Terraform, Azure, scaling up, how the Azure is, resource groups, subscriptions, right? I would suggest remove that Azure part and only focus on AWS and keep the AWS related things, which will help you, right?
Okay. So like if I keep AWS, like are we going to cover like from cloud Route 53 to database and every configuration? Do we deal with every configuration in cloud, or
Database we will deal, Route 53 we will deal, and services of few of the AWS services we will deal.
CloudFront and
CloudFront we
WAF?
are not dealing. No, CloudFront we are not dealing.
Okay.
Whatever like money based, little bit money based is there, will not deal
Okay.
more, right?
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
we
And
will talk about that. Yeah.
okay, and one more thing, like while you're mentioning about projects, like you mentioned 14 projects, right?
Yes.
So like here, project means I should consider Terraform as one project and Ansible as one project, AWS as one project, or like each project consists of multiple tools. Like I'm just
Correct.
confused.
So when I tell AWS is coming with Terraform. When I tell Terraform, Terraform is coming with code, right? Terraform is coming with shell scripting. So all the things are integrated to tools. CICD means Jenkins with all tools will be there, right? So that's how it goes.
So like we are calling like all of these together as 14 projects, right? Like not individual.
No, I have given the names, right, in the website. Please check that names. According to that names, the projects are distributed.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
And one more thing, like one final question, like as I joined because of this interview, so is there any option to create a separate medium to communicate with the people?
You can post it. That's what I'm telling. Why there is a restriction in going and talking with students on feed section, right? So please utilize the feed section. This was a complete feature we have created for batch 5. Right? Batch 5 had utilized this. They were successful. I would request you guys utilize this, put queries, put posts, be active there. It's like an Instagram, right? You scroll, you get feed, right? Check there, be active there. That is what I have the best platform for you all, right?
Yeah, but only thing is like if we have a debate on like a single
So you do
topic.
debate also, like on the chat, if you comment, right? There are people who are again commenting on the post, right? And you can cross question them. You can again repost that, right? So that is like completely like your, you can consider like a open community. Anyone can talk anything, right? So please check that. Explore that first, right? Just day one, right? Explore. Okay. Okay, great. So I see Lakshmi Narayan is here. Yes, Vamsi, go ahead.
Praveen, yeah.
Can you able to hear me, Vamsi? Praveen?
Yeah, Vamsi, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Actually, this is a good kickstart, Praveen. Thanks for giving me the opportunity because I'm already working as a DevOps engineer. Mostly I'm working into infrastructure setup for one of the project which is into e-commerce platform.
Okay. Okay.
So basically why I have joined this course is just wanted to learn more about coding, how they are using, how much they are using coding in DevOps area,
DevOps,
like
yes,
Python,
yes.
especially looking for Python, and also SRE part, like basically we I don't know completely how to configure the monitoring and how to monitor the pods or logs, like
Yes, definitely. We are
Prometheus,
doing that,
Grafana,
right? In the Grafana
dashboards and all.
Prometheus,
Yeah.
not Loki, sorry. Istio Kigali jaeger configuration.
Istio. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So mostly I'm looking forward to learn more about this SRE stuff.
Sure, sure, definitely.
So I hope I'll cover all the stuff and I can, brush up my
Definitely.
profile for next, couple of interviews.
That's what our target is, right? If you get job, ultimately I will be the happy person, right? Posting your
Yeah.
content, posting your data, right?
Yeah.
That is
I just wanted to give you the suggestion to all of them here. I worked as a DBA for 8 years, and myself I boosted. And why don't I move to DevOps? It's a boosting and it's a career, next career stuff, right? So I myself learned DevOps and got the job. Okay.
Yes.
So
Thanks a lot, Vamsi. That's really good.
so you guys don't need to disappoint or don't be confused. Learn perfectly whatever you are learning and try to apply the jobs relevant to your profile, not all the profile, and don't disappoint if you get failed in interview. Okay.
True.
If you try to focus on your area, okay, you are interested in, okay, you are for a little afraid of coding, okay, you put aside for some time and you focus whatever you are learning more into tools and the technology what they are Praveen is teaching, and try to put the project level, like this is the requirement, we got it, this is how we build it, this is how we deliver it. That's how, if you put and if you focus, if you explain in the interview, you will be successful. Definitely because I'm taking the interviews now in my company.
Yes.
Okay, I know how to take the person who are really fit into my current requirement. So just explaining you, like you can focus on your tools and whatever things you are learning, just focus on that and explain clearly. That's it. You don't need to
Thanks a
worry
lot,
much.
Vamsi. I think it's one of the good suggestion, like you have converted from DBA and you are trying to again take some of the candidates for your team doing interviews. That's really good. And
Yeah.
thanks a lot for
I know GK. I used to
okay.
take GK and I follow Nana videos.
Great. Great.
I used to see Code Cloud, the person, right?
Yes.
I used to follow all this, and I got some confident, and I applied for the jobs. And
great. That's really good, and I think we have to take it as a inspiration, right? How to change the domain. Thanks a lot.
That's why I just wanted to give people who are attending this class, right? So just wanted to do boost up. So that's what.
Thanks a lot. Okay. So yes, that's for today's class, guys. Meet you all tomorrow and stay tuned. Don't worry about whether you have not got chance. Tomorrow is there. Again, Wednesday is there. And I hope you will be posting our queries, our success. I mean, how you like the session on the LinkedIn, and also Instagram is there, right? And Kalyan, it is not 16 sessions. We are having doubts clearing sessions also, right? It's not 3 hours. Now see, 3.5 hours the session got continued, right? So don't worry about the timings and the things. Only focus on how you are going to complete with me for the next 2 months. That is only your target should be, right? So just focus on that, and thank you all for joining. Stay tuned. Join tomorrow, which is very much important, where we will be covering your AWS related things, where we will be watching like installation of tools and all those things. And those who those who have not got chance, don't worry. We'll be talking tomorrow, and day after Wednesday is also there. And please be active on the feed section where you can post your queries and get the solution. And at the same time, always make sure you complete the documents with recordings on the video, which we will be uploading by 4 p.m. today, or max by 5 p.m. Your recordings will be available in the website along with documents. Okay? Thanks all for joining. See you all in tomorrow's class. Let's rock the 6.0. And thanks everyone who was with me with this part. And people on YouTube, I was not able to take your queries because this is my class 6.0. Right. And sorry and apologize if I have not taken any of your queries. I see so many queries are there. If anyone is interested in joining the 6.0 from YouTube, you can join. The links are everywhere in the chat, in the previous videos, in the description, right? If you like the class, you can join, or else you can always watch my videos on YouTube, right? Thanks all for joining. This is Singam signing off. Meet you tomorrow. Stay connected, stay tuned. Take care. Bye. Yeah, thanks.